Outlaw, baby. Misfit. Although somehow oddly perfectly fit for this. Let's see. We got Comrade, Plastic. They might. I just got on. They very well could. It'll be open panel, by the way. No particular topic. Oh, African says no. And we get the rare Sasquatch sighting here and there. We had one a few days, like last week, I think. But I see you in the chat, African. How you doing? What's up? So anyway, I just wanted to make sure I got a stream in today, and that's all this is. I did see where Trump was live earlier about some Easter. It's kind of like in a church or there's candles or something. But anyway, it looks like it's in the White House. Easter prayer thing. So we can look at that if there's nothing else to do. Hey Bart, good evening. Man, there's I guess I should hang on. Let me put it on. They're so solemn. Okay, that's more like it. Happy Easter. Roll back the stone.
Please welcome Charles
Sit here, sit down, Mr. Trump. Let me help you with that. All right, start the dinner. Oh no, that's copyright.
Mario O Solomio, but several years back, a man put Christian lyrics to it, and so the first verse is about Christmas, and the second verse is about Easter, and I want to give it to you.
Or keyboard, whatever he's playing. That's is that David Vitter?
Down from his
Louisiana, the senator. Looks like it. Oh, hang on. We may not have to watch this after all. We have a guest. Everybody, help me welcome. You know him. You love him. Our very own private gnome.
Holy shit.
Shift and Beak.
Oh my god, my private gnome. I like that. Oh my god. You're an asshole, aren't you?
No.
I'm the asshole of all ends.
What's going? Well, you anyway.
Well, do you see the British said that the high the Supreme Court said a woman is a woman.
No, today?
Is a woman. Yeah.
In the UK?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it has to be, but it's such a joke to clarify these things. It's a fucking funny thing, isn't it?
Wow. Well, let me look that up. That was today.
Yeah.
What's it called? The UK Supreme Court. UK Supreme Court rules legal definition of woman is based on biological sex. That's their highest court. It is settled.
Yeah, stupid.
If sex is a social construct, it just got constructed.
Well, it's not, is it? The whole thing, the idea of it is that you have a choice to manipulate your body, but you will. But you can't go to these places and say you are.
I mean, I think biology definitely matters. It is important, regardless of what you believe or what side you're on or anything. I think biology is not something you can just wave away.
I like that. What side you're on. Why do you think anyone's on a side?
Because they act like they are, and it seems like they are.
Huh?
It's gonna what the more and more of people that have transgender kids, the more normalized it's going to become. Because that happened with gay kids, it happened with autism kids,
Okay,
ADHD
okay.
kids. That
So,
all became
okay,
part of the norm.
so there's a scale, Jeff, right? That they say that's happened over the generations where people prescribe these things of themselves, right? They want to validate themselves for it. Yeah. And these things are really existential, but physical physical, how they can say to their lovers how they want to be and how they want to be used, if you will. Would you say,
I
man,
might tell me more.
oh, no, no, but I mean, when it comes to like the idea of like a child thinking that he or she it permits, oh, dress up as a girl. Oh, it's a girl. You get me?
Did y'all do that growing up? Like
No,
dress up in different
yeah, but
genders?
I had sisters. My sisters bullied me. Yeah, I did. Yes, I've been in pantomimes. I'm a thespian. I've been in many
What?
uniforms in my life. I've had to understand many degrees of what is it like calligraphy and how
Oh,
do you say it? Like you got to go through the motion to understand it over and over again. Muscle memory, rehearsals. So
oh,
rehearsals,
yeah,
rehearsals make it easy for when you come to the position of doing the job. Yeah, rehearsals. You know it before you do it.
yeah. For a
Yeah,
play.
look, not just for a play, for war. Actually, rehearsals were one of the biggest things that I did in the
Oh,
uniform of war because we had to understand what we're doing, how you work
which I guess
together.
is a kind of
Yeah,
theater.
all the time. Yeah, the train was a train. Was a train hard, fight easy were the terms. So it's the same thing as when these days with kids and this diet, this morphine of life that they have, and that aspect of who they become as I want to be all these pronouns and all that shit. Dude, woman, man, it's no other way. There's, there's no anything else is like yourself, the universe, the abstract of
Whatever that is.
energy wants to change it. Oh, law is now coming to that position to actually draw a line in the sand, which is stupid. Why should
Who's
we have?
draw? Who's draw? Like you talking about the U.S. drawing lines?
I think you guys are doing it anyway. I mean, what did Trump do first day? Oh yeah, it's only man and woman, right?
What did
Same
he
thing.
do?
Yeah. Didn't Trump come in and say there's only a man and a woman?
Oh yeah, something like that.
Yes. So we've had the same thing through
So
the
now
High
we're
Court
mad. We're caught
Supreme
up.
Court.
We're all on the
Yeah.
same page,
Yeah. Basically.
except maybe Canada. I have to. What's the status of what is a woman in Canada?
Yeah, I love that. What's a woman? That's so funny. Wait, gotta find out what the woman in Canada is.
Let me ask the AI.
Are you saying that nefariously? Are you being nefarious? Are you being like,
Me? Well,
yeah? Oh, me. Oh,
I
you
try
went
really
to
really hard. What is a woman in?
this guy. Uh, buddy. Oh,
It's giving me like rights of women in Canada, women and gender equality, a gender-based statistical report, but it's not telling me. Refers to an individual's personal and social identity as a man, woman, or non-binary person. It includes, and they give a whole list of concepts. So no, it's not very black and white or binary, pink and blue, as it is here and in the UK now.
well, I'm thinking there has to be a line in the sand, let alone actually a line in the sand for what is the Western Foundation. What do you reckon is happening in America then? with the whole thing with the way that your president Dell is going like, let's give us everyone like, what's it, tariffs. I love it. Somebody was talking about tariffs, and I was like, yeah, tariff is old. It comes from, I think it's Islamic tariff.
Oh, hang
Tarif.
on. We have somebody who's.
Go on.
Is that who I think it is? I can't really see you. Okay, yeah. There's no mistaking that background, as many of you probably can guess. It is reporting once again from the bushes, Mr.
It's
Trouble.
me. It's Mario. It's me. It's Mario.
What's going on?
Mario
It's
from the
Mario.
hedges.
That's it from the hedges. I love sitting outside. Jeff, an African salute. Jeff, it's so nice out. It's like 60 something degrees out. It's just beautiful
Oh,
out.
wow. Is it
I
like
love this weather.
warm?
No, so it's like 60 something. It's like
Dude, we've had
close.
some weird winds, and I've had to
Yeah.
actually take one of the gates and like drill a piece of timber
Yeah.
that way, so the gate didn't do this. In the other guy's name, you know.
Well, I heard I heard the grapevine that Africa never gets cold because the beard is like a natural insulator. Like it keeps him warm 24/7. That's what I heard through the grapevine. No, um
What about hair?
I keep hearing a noise, like a TV or something in the background.
there's neighbors walking around.
Oh,
There's
maybe
people
that's who
walking.
it is. They sound like
Yeah.
background chatter. I've been online
Yeah,
for so
yeah.
long.
A lot of us like walk and jog at night and stuff. So yeah, you just hear like people walking by. Like, remember the other night? What's up, man? I'm just sitting here, and the guy's like, "What's up, man?" You know, it's like people just walk. They're walking their dogs and stuff like that.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have a really great community here. Virginia Beach is awesome. We have a great community. Um, but yeah, I mean, you were talking about what's your main focus tonight, Jeff? What is like your main focus?
Oh, Lord, what were we talking about? African? The
Hey, what's up?
trans,
How you doing?
I just jumped in,
Good.
man. I
the
was being
definition of
asked.
man and woman in the different countries. Because in the
Uh,
UK, it's
Sure.
now based on biology, like it is here in the US.
well, it has to be based on biology. Come on.
Well, Canada has all kind of other stuff. So,
Canada's like slow down, huh?
I think if you want my
and
opinion,
I
if you
don't
want
know
my
what it
honest.
is in Australia.
Mhm. If you ask my opinion, I believe people have been there's trans people have been around forever, even before, way before we were born. But the thing is that the glorification of it with trying to indoctrinate it into younger people, I think, was the downfall in their movement. If someone wants to live their life, if somebody is over 18 and wants to live their life however they want to live their life, they have every right to live that life. Who am I to judge that person? But the whole stuff where they're doing like the shows at the schools and stuff, I don't think that should be allowed. That's my opinion and my opinion
Hey,
only.
you know the issue there, as you say, and I will say, is that again, it's that they jump on the bandwagon. Kids
Hmm.
will always do that. That none of it is actually taken in speculation for what's going on with the youth.
Hmm.
As where we became, sexual. When we were at that avenue, right? So there's loads that's happening here without the world. I mean, come on, the sex trade is still happening, right? Ain't
Hmm.
stop. Yeah.
I,
So
I wouldn't know.
I think I
you
th-
guys
I
feel
think young
privileged that you're a part of it.
sure, sure. I think young people are very impressionable, and I don't think they should be um, you know
Is that some
that stuff should
geese?
not be up. Yeah, geese flying over. If you're under 18, you shouldn't be being taught that in school. Now sex ed is different from someone coming and doing a drag show. Like I said, I have no problem with someone living that lifestyle. I have no problem with it. But it's just like, but it has to be when you're of age. When you're of age, you're 18 and over. You live your best life. Have fun. Whatever you want to do, but it should not be being taught, or pushed on elementary school kids
Yeah.
or
So
junior high school
it
kids.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter now, right? How you feel.
that's
It's
all.
what's happening now. right?
That's
The
all.
now
That's my
thing is
point.
goes, and it goes. It doesn't matter how we feel. We're the old. Like, when we
Yeah.
get old, we forgot. Nobody cares about our ideas. Get over. And that is the aspect of life. Or is
Well,
it
you
like
you have to say something to the kids to explain
yeah, I mean,
why they're seeing all this stuff
and
in
they've got
public
to,
that they're
yeah, but
seeing.
they've got to
Why
believe
is
in
that
something
guy
first.
at the shopping mall dressed in women's clothes with makeup and a bad
And I
wig?
think, it's up to the parents to. I think it's up to the parents to pull their children aside and have them a conversation with them. And son or daughter, if this is what you want to do, in due time, you can live your best life. But I just think it's being pushed on younger people, and I think it confuses them because a lot of people will be indoctrinated with that
Yeah, but
lifestyle, and then it may not
hang
be
on,
what they want.
the struggle.
They may get even more confused and more depressed because let's talk brass tacks, gentlemen. The younger generation right now is the most depressed generation I think I've ever seen. There are youngsters are so depressed and so confused because we make them confused. Let's just keep everything simple. Let's keep it simple and
Well,
let
how do
them,
we make them confused?
because we
Because
indoctrinate them with our values and our
well, that's
views.
what they
Let
would
them.
say too. That we
That's
indoctrinate
gratification.
them
No,
with a
it's
false sense of
gratification.
gender binary.
No, it's gratification. It's how people are grown up in the state school system, as you say, and what is aspect to them, that let alone what they have in avenue to the media system, the fifth estate, and what they have access to. So the idea of how they think to how we understand that, right? So
I didn't catch any of that.
well, we're fucking spiders, aren't we, mate? Don't you think?
Spiders.
Yeah, we fucking spiders, don't you think? Like we always have webs. Like our families, our
I don't
communities,
think I even have a
ages.
thread.
All right.
You talking about like?
It's.
Go ahead.
Mhm. No, go ahead. Wait, you stop. I just think that more and more, I think the trans community from what I can see. I'm not in the community. I'm saying, but if anyone agrees, I think I'm not in the community, but I think that the trans movement really pisses off a lot of the openly gay people because it's confusing. It's a confusing message. It is, So I don't know. I mean, I've never seen a gay man or a gay woman, openly gay man or gay woman trying to preach it on children. I've never seen anything like that. So why do trans get away with it? Why? That's the only
Hey,
question I
buddy,
have.
you love this story, if you can understand me. I was doing a jog once, pretty good long jog, and I thought somebody was in trouble. So I went down the road to see what was going on, and I thought I saw a man beating a woman up in a car. So I ran up to stop him. Turns out it was a butch lesbian beating her girlfriend up. I
Did you
wasn't
stop
good.
her?
No, I mean, I laughed because I stopped the car. I said, call the police. I thought that was pretty violent. And,
Oh,
she ran after
you're
me,
like,
man.
oh, it's just a lesbian. She'll be okay.
No, man, I made sure she actually took a bit more out of me to say, hey, what the fuck you doing? You know? To say, yeah, because I stopped the car because I was running. I remember that running and then it's like, oh, shit. There's something going on over here. And I knew it was bad because I heard the scream. So I flagged the car down and I ran down the road. And lo and behold, there was a woman beating her boyfriend, her girlfriend up.
Well, thank
Yeah,
thank you
Jeff,
for
I'm
that
gonna I'm
little
gonna
parable.
yeah, yeah. That's cool. It's not troll day, so if people are gonna put my picture, as their avatars, I'm just not
Whoa,
gonna be.
what's going
I'm
on?
not.
Oh, this
I'm not.
guy? Yeah, don't do
I'm
that.
not gonna. I'm not gonna be
Don't do
here. So
that.
yeah,
Change your picture and come back.
yeah. I mean, people putting your picture on there, it's just,
Yeah,
it is
no,
what
I
it is.
agree. You're right.
Yeah,
It's not troll day. Quit trolling Mike.
yeah. And I'm being very honest and being very open and not disrespecting anybody. So we don't,
Did Mike
don't.
have a shave? Did you ever shave, man? What's up?
Yeah, I shaved. Yeah. You know what's
Nah,
funny?
man.
African. So
Nah,
check
man.
it
Don't
out.
shave.
African, I had a good beard growing, and I shaved, and I didn't
Why?
have I don't use beard oil, so when you shave, you get dry skin under your
Yeah.
beard. So yeah, I gotta get that.
Ooh.
Gotta
It'd
get
be,
that beard oil.
dude, got to grow back, man. Oh,
Yeah,
man, you better be weird, yeah, man. Come on.
I look different. Yeah, I look totally
Yeah,
different.
it's not it's cool because if I shaved it all for you guys, you'd be like, oh, fuck was
Yeah.
that?
You know, it was African. Does your beard ever? This is beard talk. Sorry, Jeff. You have no beard. You're always
Oh no,
Jeff. You're always
I
clean
can use
shaven.
the
You're always
braid.
clean
Carry on.
shaven. Jeff will scratch his face with his antlers. But African, does your beard ever get? Does it ever get itchy? Because mine would get itchy all the time. It would, like, because it was like it would
I
get
mean,
itchy.
the
Yeah,
thing is like the hair, because again, the hair, I have longer hair.
yeah,
It's how you maintain it and how you sleep. The
yeah,
thing is like the dust that can get into it, so the beard has to be like looked after
How do you
more than that.
sleep?
Really plastic. Yeah,
yeah.
dude. I mean, seriously, I have long hair, dude. This hair is
Do you
fucking
use a
ridiculous.
do-rag?
Oh my god, yeah.
Jeff, you said a do rag.
I'm in the moment of inventing a like a Hoover for the beard and the hair to take out all the dust stuff. It's like
All
yo,
the what? The
dust mites and shit.
That's what I thought you said, but then
Yeah,
I'm
dust mites and stuff.
wow.
Well, no, it's not dust mites in here. There's sometimes there's birds over here. Joking.
So
So
African,
more than
you're
mites.
admitting African, you're admitting online that there's actual birds that live in your beard. There's actual sparrows
No,
that come flying
no,
out.
no. The birds live
Hummingbirds.
over there in the tree, just there, not in this bit.
I love it. I love it.
You
Awesome.
would like, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's terrible sometimes.
But yeah, you know, it's funny because like a beard is a big uptaking. You have to it's like a second person. You have to like trim it and
Oh
maintain
God.
it and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds
but the body
exhausting.
is too. The
Jeff,
mind is.
Have you ever actually grown a beard ever in your life? Actually grown a
I've
beard?
tried. It just gets like the scruffy trailer park beard.
Mm.
But I
Hmm.
can't grow I can't ever let it get long enough to do anything with it.
Yeah, if I don't shave for a couple months, dude, I'm like wait like ZZ Top beard. Yeah, it's wild.
Oh God. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but you shaved it now. It's easy top, man. It's easy top me. I'm, I'm,
No.
I'm gonna get growing, man. I'm gonna be like wizard soon.
Like
Yeah,
who?
man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta grow your beard. Grow your beard, Jeff.
No.
Grow your beard. I don't know how
No.
you gonna grow it.
I
I
can't
mean,
no. This is
We were
I
talking
shave once
about
a week.
I was over on another panel. I was on CTs, and we were talking about the whole Carmelo Anthony. You know, the two kids, the one kid that K-word to the other kid. So that's an interesting story. If you ever
oh,
want to cover
shit,
that,
man.
Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Um
The one
I
guy's
saw a
in
little bit about it, but I probably don't
uh,
want to cover too
Yeah,
much of it on here.
it's a sad thing. It really is. Two young guys, you know, and one guy passed away, and then the other guy is gonna, you know, I mean,
wait,
yeah,
what's this
it's rough.
one? What is this? What
So
was
this is
it?
basically it was two football players, and then they were at a track meet in Texas, and then the one guy, the one African American kid, sat in a tent where he wasn't supposed to sit in the opposing team to taunt them, allegedly to taunt them, and then two brothers from the opposite team, which the tent was theirs, confronted him. One put his hands on him and grabbed him to say, "Get out of our tent," and he ended up stabbing the kid to death.
So the
What
guy had a knife.
that doesn't
Ah,
make
yeah,
he
yeah,
didn't like grab him and then suddenly end up stabbing.
no,
He
no,
did.
but the
That's
one
exactly
There's
what
guy
some
had
happened.
steps being left
There's
out.
witnesses, Jeff. There's witnesses. But the big kid grabbed him. He grabbed him, no doubt. He grabbed him and said, "Get out of here," but it didn't give justification for him to take his life. So that's the tussle back and forth. And remember, when you're 16, 17 years old, I've had those fights before, and I used my hands. I didn't pull a knife out and use it on somebody. You used
I've
your
heard about this
hands.
story, right? This is
Yeah,
in Texas, right?
yeah. It's a really sad case. It's a
Yeah, so
really sad case.
the kids were like kind of coming in.
Yeah,
Why did he
17
have a
years
knife?
old.
why did he have a knife on him? First of all, his family's
Exactly.
also his family's also been moved into a $800,000
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
They got half
yeah,
$500,000 in GoFundmes, and now they've all of a sudden moved into a huge house.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that kid ain't gonna get away with it. You know what I mean?
No,
He ain't gonna get away with it.
it's
This is
not.
not
It's
gonna be
not.
good for him. His sacrifice is gonna be like, ooh, my family's
Hmm.
money.
Yeah.
It's not good. Why,
It's
yeah,
a
but
really sad case.
why did he fucking have
It's
a knife
just
on him? Why did he have a knife on him in a
I
school?
know,
Everyone has knives
Why
and
did he think
guns
he
and
needed
knives.
one? No,
but you can't
no,
you can't bring a knife. You can't bring a knife to a track meet. That's
I
school
know, but
grounds. Yeah.
why did
Oh
he think
yeah,
he
that part.
needed to
But they
have a
don't care.
knife?
It's never
No,
stopped them before.
why did he think he needed to have a knife?
Amanda
Right?
Erickson is saying that's not how it happened at all.
Okay. Well, Mary Erickson, go. She can come up and talk about it because that's
No, she
exactly what
cannot.
happened.
She's I don't even
Yeah.
know how she got unblocked actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you on a second account as well? Hey,
Yeah,
Reddington,
she's a piece
long
of work.
time.
She can come up. She can come up and spin her lies all she wants to, but no. It's so allegedly, that's what happened. But it's a sad case because it's two young men. One young man lost his life. One young man ruined his life. So it's sad. I'm not picking sides on anything. But the bottom line is, if someone bigger than you, because the one kid was 5'9", 5'10", the other kid was 6'3", like me and you, Jeff, like bigger kid. If someone puts their hands on you, yes, you have every right to fight them, but you don't have a right to take their life if it's just hands. If it's just
Yeah, but
hands.
why would a kid take a knife to school and
Yeah,
conceal it and
They
have
because they're
they
trying.
somebody
kids have
know
always taken that
know?
kind of stuff to
No,
school.
Well,
fuck
they're
off! Fuck off!
no, you
No,
can't. You
Yeah.
Jeff, you cannot take a
no.
knife on school property. It's
Yeah,
illegal, completely
especially if
illegal.
it's
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's never stopped kids from
Yeah.
no,
doing
but
it. Just like it's never stopped them from
oh
having
my god,
drugs at
Jeff.
school.
Are you, Jeff? How much have you been bullied in your life?
Not much.
Oh, many.
I've
Oh,
probably done more bullying than I've been
oh
bullied.
yeah, yeah. I was bullied.
Oh
I was
wow.
proper bullied.
We're on a
Yeah.
hike tonight. Look at that sky.
Track, what's up, man? You look like a lumberjack. What's up, man?
Lumberjack.
Has he shaved his hair?
Welcome. Is that that's real life? Wow. That's
Amen.
Real
gorgeous.
life. Real life.
But yeah, but it's a really sad case, and I hopefully with that young man passing away, hopefully we learn something about
Yeah,
these
but it,
kids being violent and bringing weapons and stuff
into
like that.
school.
What do you want to
But
learn?
why would he
Just
bring that
tell
into
them to
school?
not like have rules and
Yeah,
enforce
for other
consequences.
kids, if so-called if they are bullied, they don't take it upon themselves to K-word somebody. You don't do that. That's not it's just gonna
When I was growing up in junior high with the bullying, one of the things that made it so bad is the teachers didn't care. So nobody did
yes,
anything. I think the teachers
Why?
liked me even less than the kids that were bullying me.
yeah.
So like the whole school, there was nobody I could turn to, except for the guidance counselor. We had them back then, and they were very
I
good.
got I got lucky growing up in New York. A lot of the teachers, a lot of the teachers were like former military and stuff like that, and they would take it upon themselves to step in. Because in New York, growing up in New York, the schools had security officers. They had their own security, but the
Oh yeah,
teachers,
y'all had those Mr. Clark schools.
yeah, but the teachers themselves would step in and put hands on somebody that's trying to assault somebody. I just remember that growing up. I remember Mr. Barbarello, Mr.
Yeah, do you
Barbarello.
guys like
Yeah,
film? Do you not guys like film? You know Luc Beston's Leon. Have you ever seen that film, Leon?
yeah.
Leon. Yeah. So it's a very difficult sort of connotation. What was the other one? Is to the certain degree was what is it? Man, it's a Kubrick film they did. Oh, it's the same thing. Anyway,
I'm so much enjoying this hike.
what the
Hmm.
dude walking untrackable,
Yeah.
untrackable.
Those colors are so vivid.
I want to
They're
go. I
real.
want to go. I'm dying to go camping again. I'm dying to go camping. I
Oh, I
haven't been camping
know.
in a while.
God, they were talking about it at work. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's becoming hard to even hear about it.
yeah, it's great, man, to get out there and just go camping.
Yeah.
So, so Jeff, you don't hunt though. So like when we go camping, we'll hunt as well. So
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
no,
pretty
well,
cool.
y'all could hunt, and I'll
Yeah.
wait at the camp, and
Oh,
y'all have to
you
clean the
guys are
deer
lucky.
and
When you
the
get guns,
duck and whatever you break.
you know, when I have to hunt, I have to actually literally trap. People don't like it here.
What do you trap?
Well, game,
Eggs?
game.
Oh,
Game.
game. I know, but like what
Yeah.
kind?
Anything
I-
around. So
yeah.
gazelle, freaking deer, whatever you can grab.
I'm not there in Africa anymore.
Fowl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fowl.
I didn't get to do that.
Hmm.
I love it. I'm sure.
Yeah, my ex's father and his friends, they were big duck hunters. They would duck hunt. They would they were the
Yeah,
duck
that's
blinds, and they would have the
what I grew up with.
shotguns.
Yep.
Yeah, they would duck hunt all the time.
And they had duck calls and
Hmm.
duck
They
Yeah.
do,
decoy,
yeah,
plastic duck
yeah,
decoys.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
You would hide in the blind, and then you'd like make a noise, and they'd fly up, and you blow them out of the sky. Then you send the hound, and the hound will go get the duck and bring it back to you. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, man.
You're right, Jen. Sorry, Jeff.
Man,
Untrackable sky is going so darker from
I
the blue it
know,
was
just
to
like
the
in
dark it's going.
seconds.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I
Yeah.
love.
Fuck it
Is
is,
that
man.
just the neighborhood? Wow, it was so
Yeah,
cool.
it's the same as like Mr. Trouble. It was the same sort of hue. I'm telling you, these guys know each other.
Yeah.
Both Americans, both
Wow,
Americans,
you both
both
got
both
blue
setting
lights.
the same
I
sort of
love
stuff,
this.
right? Well, it's true. I mean, isn't that what we
I
all
think
are?
I'm not sure, but untrackable. Are you in Carolina? Are you in Carolina?
Yes.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, we're close. I'm in Virginia. We're only one state away. Yeah, we're only
No
one
Yeah.
state
shit in the
away.
sky.
So there's that thing that they call Carolina blue, and that's on a
Wow.
perfect
Hmm.
middle
Wow.
of the sunny day.
Is that what we're
But
seeing?
this, but this is when the sun goes down, and this is that violent blue
Hmm.
when the day ends, and the monsters come out.
That's
Hey,
it. Trackable. Are you a Tar Heel fan?
I kind of love this because it's almost like where it is like a Palm Sunday. It's almost
Yeah.
like gone beginning, and he's saying the same with the blue here. I love it. The violence is always ensued.
Yeah. No,
I have. Go ahead.
I am not a Tar Heel fan. I am a pirate.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I got family in Carolina. They just my family came up last week. My family in Carolina.
Yeah, you're a pirate. Yeah, untrackable. You're a pirate.
I will always be a pirate.
Wow,
Pirates.
cool.
Arg.
Lumberjack,
No, it is a
pirate
great name.
lumberjack.
The
He's gonna
old,
steal your
no, because
logs.
there's loads of that, man. Whew. Travel. That's why they closed them down, man, because they didn't like the fact that they were making their own shit.
Who?
Pirates had a code of honor, but it also was great. It was well spread. What was it, Corsair? You know, the Corsairs, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, they're actually pirates.
You'd make a good pirate.
The,
Oh
the
yeah,
pirates' favorite things are other people's shit. Hey, you wanted it,
Oh my god.
and it was on delivery, but the pirate took it. Now the pirate has
The
it.
one the
So
untrackable. The one thing pirates and Jeff have in common. The one thing pirates and Jeff have in common is they both love booty.
That was kind of cute, Mike. I don't know if it's the one thing. African, you're a trip, dude.
And there's also a thing called no quarter.
Yeah, man. It's a pirate. Yeah,
And
of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know.
that means we don't have room to take prisoners. So good luck, because we're just going to dump you overboard.
There's the plank.
Oh,
Waiting.
yeah. Hey, how'd you like tuna for breakfast? Breakfast for tuna.
Some people say no quarter is like, oh,
Yeah, man. I would have done
we
that.
don't have to,
Yeah, man. I would have
No
done that.
quarter
we
given.
don't have to service
Not waste this.
foreign soldiers. However, the way I look at it is, we don't have room. So,
Yeah.
I could eat you, or I could throw you overboard. You pick.
What was that movie? Was it A Bridge Too Far, where the Germans tried to surrender and they said, "Sorry, we can't take anybody. We're gonna have to K-word you." But they tried to surrender to I guess the Americans and the Polish and the unified forces. I think it's a
that's
bridge.
unfair to say.
I think it's a bridge.
No, but that's
Yeah.
that's a lot of
But they
American.
Mike, your
Don't be
face
like
looks like it's coming out of water.
Yeah. But they tried to surrender and like, nope, sorry, we're not taking any prisoners right now. Sorry. And they just kept fighting. I think it's a bridge too far. I think it is.
And they got
It's a
it all
famous
wrong.
scene.
Yeah, bridge to far. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
I love that scenery.
Yeah,
It's so
man.
realistic. Like it is real, but like more
The
real
ships.
than real. It's like video
No,
game
it's not
realistic.
real. It's a render.
Yeah, it's so.
Check him out.
It is so nice out right now. It is like it's high 50s. It's great.
Is it really? Hi, you guys. How flat is that area, though? I mean, it's flat, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just I mean, I'm plastic. I'm in a beach area, but if you go to like Upper Virginia, there's mountains like the Appalachians, and there's mountains like you wouldn't
I know
believe.
that.
Yeah.
I'm not silly to that. I'm not privy to that too. I understand.
Yeah.
America is
You're not
again. I
really.
believe the promised land. America is truly the promised land. I do believe that. It's like, well, you sit there in America, you worry about what?
I know, and they groan and
Trump has
bitch
the
and don't
right reason to
appreciate
go,
it here.
fuck the world, give us my money back.
The
I'm
one
glad
cool thing though, we go
America's doing that. I don't care about that. I have to pay
yeah.
my taxes higher. I'm like glad America's going, yeah, fuck you, world. I ain't paying
Yeah.
for this shit no more. I hope it carries on.
What's really cool is we go down we go to North Carolina all the time, and we have family. We have
What is
my
that?
family has a
What is
house.
he doing?
They have a house.
What are
Oh, that's brilliant. No way.
Yeah.
This dude, man.
that shadow
Wow,
was.
man. This guy. Oh, that's
Yeah.
brilliant. Yeah, I love it. Ah, it's funny.
Mhm.
Oh, cheers,
But
man.
down in the Outer Banks, they have sand dunes, like down in Kitty Hawk and Moyock and stuff like that. They have sand dunes. It looks like a mountain, but it's just sand, and you can climb them, go up and down them and stuff.
We got shadow bombed.
No, it's when you get like what's it they called it when you get shot in games and you get like what do they call it? No?
I don't know games. I don't play them. You talking about video games?
Yeah, like sort of like shooting games, and you go over the guys, you go like jumping up and down. You ball bang him. He was ball banging us all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm off the rest of the week we're doing spring cleaning at the house.
Well, I
So
hope it works.
I may be misbehaving in the evening times.
Oh, like kind of as an outlet.
Well, I got a bunch of chicken wings to eat when I get home. But I don't have to wake up in the morning. Um, I'm not asking for any special behavior. However, it's a day, and I decided to take a walk.
What's today?
Today is my birthday.
Happy birthday, man! Happy
Oh
birthday!
my God! Happy birthday! So it's like it's your birthday walk. How
I
are
am
you? How are you?
good. Spent a lot of time. I think I breathed in too many chemicals. Um, Clorox and whatnot.
Oh yeah, that sounds bad.
Yeah,
Are you
it's not good.
like at work or just in general?
I wasn't at work.
Oh.
Just
Hmm.
deep cleaning the house.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
How old are you, buddy? God.
I I am 42 years old today.
Oh
I'm
wow!
older than you, man. You're the youngest here.
A youngster. You're still a
Youngest and
youngster, man.
wisest most of the
Yeah,
times.
exactly. Nah, dude, thank you for sharing this. And always, man, my God, happy birthday. I don't know how, how, you know what, if you reach out to me, I swear to God, uh, I'll send you a bottle of whiskey.
You know, I just passed the cop car,
Just reach out.
Oh.
and he he turned on his solids, not flashing, but solids, and parked in the parking spot in front of the wing spot. And it's like, oh, this man's about to eat dinner.
Is that where you were headed?
I'm going to get beer and cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
I forget. I mean, I forget how fucking big America is. When you go to the shops, you got to walk like 20 miles.
It depends on where you live. Like some of them,
No
it's half
shit.
a block.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, in cities. But you live like in America, rural
We're
part.
um,
Oh
I, I
shit!
live I live a mile away,
I know it's all good, man.
but that's a mile out and a mile back, and
Yeah,
it's the
impeccable, man. You got it, man. You good. Yeah, yeah. We saw the blue light behind you, man. That sky was amazing, and you took it through us. Yeah, it was amazing, man. That sky.
that that was
God.
beautiful.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
now he's gonna get the gun out, and he's gonna like give me some of that dollar. Check this out. This is gonna be like live.
I'm not familiar, Pat. Is that the guy that accidentally got deported to El Salvador that the judge ordered them to bring back? I only see headlines really. I hardly have time to consume news. So if that's what you're talking about, I it's very vague for me, and because I don't pay attention to the details. The last I saw on it was like a judge said they had to bring him back, and Trump says no. Oh, that person. So you don't think the deportation was accidental? I mean, there's no way to know. Just the only people that would know is them. But yeah, I don't follow much of it.
So, Mike, you better grow your beard.
Don't get abducted.
Don't get
don't,
abducted,
don't get
beard.
arrested either. Don't get
To be
abducted by
arrested.
those blue lights.
You Americans, I guess, like police force, isn't that the problem that's happening here?
Here in the UK?
Oh, I think here in the Western Foundation, where
Oh,
people take
um,
their own
I, I'm I-
example of
I'm
law
personally
and
grateful that
nation.
we have it. I wouldn't want less of a police force.
Or you wouldn't want like a mujahideen, an
Yeah,
ISIS.
that's
You
that's
wouldn't
what I was
like
going at.
you wouldn't like
Militarize.
some of that Zionist hat. You know, maybe some, Sufism. Maybe add some a little bit like Taoism. Ah, yeah, let's get some Chinese in there.
Ooh, that
India,
sounds good.
Russia.
Chinese food.
Oh, but I mean, don't you see it going there? It really, don't you see it? It's like the whole fucking
I,
shit is going
I
to a
didn't I
point of
didn't get it.
war.
Get
And
any of that?
yeah, man, it's gonna give it. It's gonna give it. They're
What's up?
gonna get it. No
Are
good.
you hiking too?
Me?
Yeah.
Do
No, no.
hiking.
Oh. Oh, you're
Somebody
still
went
in the
by.
bushes.
Yeah, said what's up to me. Yeah.
Yeah, your background's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
turned
yeah.
off. They turned off the
I'm
bushes.
really for untrackable to like be in like sports car.
Yeah, but
Drive
you're
that.
Jeff, you're very positive chat's telling me not to talk, so I'm just gonna be quiet for a little bit.
Which one? Which ones?
Be very quiet. I'm just messing with
Hang on.
the normal suspects. But no, I'll just be quiet. I'll just be quiet. It's funny. No, but yeah, I mean there's so much going on right now. The tariffs, if you want to talk about the tariffs, Trump hit China with 245% tariffs, which means it's going to cripple trade China into the U.S. So the tariff wars, they're getting really hot and heavy, man. I mean, China goods are going to be so expensive, and he's trying to make them fold, trying to make them submit to America, but it's making everything very expensive because everything from those areas is going to be 2.5 times the price.
What does he want them to submit to specifically?
Basically, but I guess even trade. It's. I'm not an economist, but from what I can surmise from everything going on is that they've been getting rich off of us for so many years, and then Trump is tired of it. Trump wants equal trade. So
America's dead. That's it. It can't go too hard. The whole point
What's
is like who holds the secrets, don't they? Don't you?
yeah,
Don't you? Really think about that. When China came into the game later on, didn't they? To the American
I
world.
think
No,
I
I
think
mean,
Trump.
well, China is the one that they're fucking going for, right?
Mhm.
Hmm?
Well, that's the biggest trade partner. Everything, I would say, probably three quarters of the things that you buy are made in China. Three-quarters of the things you buy because it's slave labor. It's inferior products, but it's so much cheaper. So much cheaper to make those things over there. But I think Trump
what is
is
Walmart
doing.
gonna do?
I know, right? And another shocking thing is that when the White House came out and finally said there was more than one shooter in the JFK assassination, now they're saying there was possibly three shooters that killed President JFK, possibly three, which I always thought it was three.
My God.
So there's a
Well,
lot of things
anyways,
coming
how
out.
was everybody's day?
Oh, okay,
Or I guess we could
good,
talk about that if y'all want.
good. These are interesting things. It kind of alludes to Trump coming out and really kind of putting out things
No,
that
I
are
mean,
interesting.
America can't hold that much debt to China, so values are
Yeah.
going where? I mean, where do you think this is really going here with China, Russia, the BRICS?
This is,
No, honestly, where do you reckon this is going here?
it's the whoever X group tried to take over the world and control everybody and
Who
enslave
wants to take
society.
over the world? Who wants to
That's
take
what's
over
always
the world?
going on. It's the same plot device in every one of these theories. But that's just my take on it. How, how do these people keep coming off a block?
Hey yo,
Yo, hey, yo,
Us,
hey,
yo?
yo.
Oh,
no shit. I went and was heading toward down where that cop was, and he wasn't in the parking space anymore. And he turned off his flat blue lights, and I pointed my phone at him, and he came to a dead stop. It's like, what the fuck did I do?
like while you were walking on this stream?
Yeah, I mean, this is a grocery
Wow.
store. Whatchamacallit. I don't know if he was here for a call. I don't know if he was here picking up his wings. I don't know, and I don't care.
No, somebody get Joe Cool. This was like almost a real live Joe Cool episode.
I don't care if the man was getting his lunch. I respect that. But he definitely damn near broke his neck looking at me. He turned his lights off. But next thing you know, it's like, I mean, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. What are you going to do? I'm walking here. You know? Didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Mm, I do like that. You know, I've met people that have bumped into me, not with me like asses. You think they're strong and you grab them by the wrist and then you're like, oh, I'm going to show you strong. Fuck off.
Yeah, what do they call them? Not frauditors and not auditors. Cop auditing, is that what it is?
Frauditing, whatever it's called, frauditing. I think frauditors.
No,
But
I think there's a difference. Because I think if you're auditing, sorry about in traffic, I think if you're auditing somebody, you already have some sense of
cop watchers, that's
wrongdoing.
it.
Whereas frauditing is like trying to create something that doesn't exist.
Just for
But it's with the
content.
same methods.
How like they this so they troll, they just like try to instigate stuff
Mm.
between innocent bystanders, or is it like staged? Yeah, we know about Frauditor. He came on
He's a
here
piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. That's
like
what he
weeks
is.
ago,
Yeah, he's a piece of
trolling.
garbage.
Do
Yeah,
he was frauditing on here,
yeah, piece of
pretending to be
garbage.
doing one thing while
Yo,
he was
guys,
doing another
Yeah.
the whole time.
Jeff, we cool, Jeff, yeah?
Me and you,
Yeah,
as far as I know,
yeah.
I never told you otherwise,
Well,
and I'll let you on the show.
people are talking behind your back about me, man.
What?
Yeah, about
I
Nobody
them.
talks to me about you.
Oh, dude, I'm selling my
Oh, hang
own
on.
Hmm.
We have a very
the
special, the one, the only.
one and only.
What's up?
Is he real? Is he Memorex? Is he Musarex? Welcome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kitty,
he.
kitty,
Going on, ladies and
What's
gentlemen.
going on?
kitty, kitty.
How are you doing?
I'm
I'll
just
be right back. I gotta feed the kitty. I'll be right back.
Okay.
all right. You feed that kitty, Big Mike.
The kitty just walked by. Moose came on. The kitty went meow. So,
Oh,
all right, I'll be
see,
right back.
You know
kitty
how it
knows.
is. When Moose comes around, the pussy starts crawling. It is what it is.
Kitty.
Well, anyways,
Who's this guy?
I'm doing well. I hope you're doing
Kitty,
well, Jeff.
kitty.
Yeah, I'm doing well, as far as I know, I am.
Seems to be
What
more of a whack
huh?
pack going on here than a men's health group, though.
Well, there's a hierarchy. Like when people are coming here for support, that takes priority. And then if people want to do an actual topic and have a serious conversation about something. But then when that's not happening, it kind of defaults to just clowning and cutting up.
Amen, amen. But you know what? I like it all. I like it all. And if someone doesn't like it for a moment, they can turn it off and come back. And
Yeah,
they'll
or
find
come
something they
on
do like.
and
Or come on.
like elevate the conversation. Because if
Yeah.
you have a better topic than just bullshitting around, then that's what we'll prioritize. So, or just like throw one in the chat too. So y'all do have some influence on how the conversation goes. So what's up with you
Oh, not too much. Just working a lot. Just working a lot.
still?
So it's a beautiful thing.
But what a beautiful thing to work or
Work.
To work a lot.
to work
Um,
on.
Oh, I don't know.
For
Well,
what? What are you working for? What are you
a
working
lot.
towards?
what am I working towards? I'm working towards an empire. Uh, so far I've got 4 houses, and what I want is financial freedom, like freedom from the bank, freedom from, you know, anything. Like if I want to do something, I want to be able to do it, and that's what I'm working towards.
What I've always known about power and people is you always have to have like a liquidity of honesty with people. And especially like they say, I mean, that's why they say it that day. Like you need soldiers. You know, you need people to understand that when you got money, people have to know that money. You know, it's a dirty fucking practice unless you fucking work for it or know it or get married into it. I've known a lot of it. Jesus. I mean,
Well,
this
even
man.
people that work for it act that way.
Oh, dude. I was civil service, man. Again, I was Queen's Guard for Elizabeth.
Is that the people that can't blink?
What do you mean they can't
Like the
blink?
beef eaters? The
Ah,
royal guard or
no,
what?
no, that's stupid. I mean, that's
Oh.
it. Yeah, yeah. I'm not
So
the
wait,
people.
you guarded Elizabeth?
Yeah, no, I was Queen's Guard. Yeah, I met
Oh.
Elizabeth a few times. I was again civil service because of my, I would not break rank. Um, I put through the mill. Yep, the good. You ain't gonna fuck around. So anything that I was given, I was meant to be in, to and fro. It's good. I believe in things. I am. I'm the innocent in the world. I really feel this because my brother that drowned when I was a kid. It's really sad. And let alone what I went through, and let alone what I went through before that and after that, and still going through. Life, here we are. It's not a joke, Jeff, as well. I know you're smiling about that.
Well, no, not anymore. It
Mm.
sounds like you're carrying a lot in there.
And I do carry the iron cross. I mean, yeah, to the end when I die, and I will, like we all will, all of us. That's one of those one things, death and taxes, right? The tax you
Yeah, I
paying.
never understood that one because people evade their taxes all the time, or they
Yeah,
try to get out
but
of
you
it.
have to pay them in the end. They'll come for
But do
it.
you?
Oh yeah, they'll come for it. They'll come for it somehow.
But see, there's plenty of people that get away with tax evasion. This is a entertainment channel, by the way, YouTube.
Yeah, this is entertainment purpose only, and I just
Oh
want to
yeah,
add
cool.
that I'm glad you added that extra stuff because I was going to say, like you, I think we're getting somewhere. Like I believe too in many things, we both have beliefs, and I think that by believing, we have something. We have a shared common interest. Praise God.
That's kind of good. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell everybody if you don't already know, Easter is coming up. The
Hmm.
stone is
Amen.
about to be
Yeah.
rolled back.
Ah, no,
He has
Jesus is
risen.
things. Yeah,
We
he
got a
is. Yeah.
we have
No,
a we
but
have a
it's all,
big thing going on for Easter. I'm Roman Catholic, so yeah, we have a that's a
Oh,
major
Easter Vigil.
thing. Yeah, major thing.
Yeah, I think it's a midnight mass.
Yeah, it's yeah, it goes into like 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, those are the longer ones. We had some altar boys
Yeah.
pass out.
Oh yeah.
wow. Uh,
Yeah.
Over
So
all these
the whole
years.
thing. Yeah, the whole thing with religion was, I never lost my faith, but I was like debating, do I want to be Catholic? Do I want to be a Christian? I mean, I was debating. I was debating, going back and forth, and it's good to second guess yourself to kind of like reinvigorate yourself. But no, yeah, I'm back in mass again. We're the Catholics. We're very big into food pantry, feeding the homeless and stuff like that. That's like one of our really big missions. So yeah, it's really cool. So I can't wait for Easter Mass. It's going to be awesome.
You know what? I've really got to actually bring some stuff down from upstairs and show you guys. And actually, when you like it, I want to send you them. So anyone who, yeah, I need to actually show you some art. And if
Oh
you
well,
like it, I'll send it to
I'm
you. Yeah,
curious
yeah.
now.
That's right, man. Oh, yeah. I think that's all I can do. Fuck. Oh, shit. Uh,
This just with me, like, I was struggling a little bit. I was kind of struggling a little bit, and I actually got with the father, and he pulled me aside and talked to me, and I felt so much better just talking to him. Just him kind of going over everything.
Oh yeah,
So
I
I
dig
think
that.
religion is important. I mean, no matter what you believe in, I think it's important to believe in a higher power. Just it's important to believe that there's something above us. That's all I'm trying to
What if
say.
there's not
Not
though?
it,
It's
well,
just
it
crickets
may,
and starlight.
and Jeff, that's the great mystery of life.
no,
You know,
no, yeah. No,
I
one
just
thing.
went to the store to get beer and cigarettes, and then I walked 3/4 of a mile back and realized that I had dropped my garage door remote.
Hmm.
And so I marched all the way back there to retrieve that thing. Hopefully and thankfully, I was right when I took my pack off, put my beer and smokes in the pack, that is exactly where that remote control was, and that nobody else picked it up.
Hmm.
And sure as shit, like I said about passing a cop, there was a sheriff's deputy getting gas. Not like I had anything to fear, because I didn't do anything wrong. However, it's just like, hey, they're out there and we're living life.
Yeah.
And nobody took my shit. Nobody saw something on the ground and just took it because it was there to be taken. You know what I mean?
No
Right.
doubt.
Because
No
what
doubt.
could they even do with it? I guess drive down the street and pointing it till they find out whose
Buy
garage
a
it is.
lottery ticket. Buy a lottery ticket, man. Buy a fucking lottery ticket.
Nobody buys the lottery tickets. I
Ah,
mean,
man, no, this guy
no
needs to
offense
buy
to
one.
those who do.
I'm gonna buy one of those numbers. Give me
You'll have that
numbers.
in the UK.
I got hooked on the scratch tickets for a while. For a while, I was buying the scratch tickets, and I would win money. I would win. But but the lottery is addicting. Gambling is
What
very
do you
addictive.
mean?
Dude,
Oh, you did.
I knew guys that raided a shop and took like
Yeah.
loads of shops and took all their lottery tickets and then they scratched them all and they worked out that it was negative was 200%. You know, like
I
it
would.
was
I,
always
I've
bad.
lost so much money on scratch tickets when I used to buy them, but I also won a lot of money. I also won a lot of money on scratch tickets. So we're
but
talking
not
about
more than he lost.
$1,000 multiple times. We're talking about 10 grand one time. We're talking about $500 a couple times. But if you look at how much I was spending, then yes, I was losing more than I was winning. Yes, so that is true. It's a losing thing.
Hang on, something very cool is happening here. Are you on like a scooter? Or does your shoes have rollers in them?
Oh, man, I love the fact he's gonna do it again. He's doing it. Yeah,
Ah,
both legs. Fucking this guy. Untrackable, you bastard.
he
Go and
did
do it
say
again.
he
Like in the lighter light.
might frisk tonight. Don't get abducted, Aleda says. Oh, his shadow is fade.
Oh,
That's so cool. The shadow's just
man.
fading away.
Oh, man. Thank you for his birthday
That was
present.
good.
His birthday present. Damn, man. I
That
can't
was
even
like
give you.
experimental
Oh, man.
art.
Happy birthday, sir.
Into the darkness. And out again. This is mesmerizing.
Hmm.
We're not sure, Browns.
Okay, so he showed you the shadow of it. I want to show you the real example.
Oh, well, before you do that, let's get the female on the panel.
Yeah,
That'll
I'm
be
gonna
the
get him. Okay.
uh-oh, and the whatever this is.
Shadow play?
What? Hello.
Hello.
Oh wow, yeah, shadow play.
Yeah.
Can you do a moose?
Oh, can you do a bunny, actually?
It's
I
hard to
guess not.
believe this is a shadow.
Yeah, what is that character they created online? The Long Man?
Oh, the Slender Man?
Yeah, the Slender Man. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what this is reminding me of, but um no, you know what? I went to a park today because I like to walk at this park, and I saw a skunk.
Oh,
And
cool.
yeah, and I was watching it, and it was like it had this weird gait. It was like hopping. It was hopping, and I'm like, "Oh, that's strange." And I just kept watching it, and I realized it only had three feet, not
Can I make a
four,
bad
three.
joke? This is
Hmm?
just a bad joke. It's
No,
not
no,
true.
that's serious.
I want to make a bad joke. It's just a bad. It's not true. This is what I
First
was
of
gonna
many.
say that you might think it was true. It's not. But I was gonna say, did the skunk mistake your vagina for one of its relatives?
No, something happened to one of its obviously something happened to one of its feet, and I don't know what, but but yeah, that was really strange. I'm like, oh my God, it only has, three paws or feet or whatever.
Oh, it's
And
missing a leg. Ah.
yeah, it was missing a leg, yeah. And it was really cute, but I wasn't sure what I just kept watching it, and I didn't want to get too close because, they'll spray, and that's the worst
Yeah.
smell in the world.
The
And
skunk was missing a leg?
yeah,
I've had
yeah.
close
A
encounters with
three-legged skunk.
skunks. Saw a little baby skunk go like
Did
right
it
in front of
spray
my
at all?
No, no.
Oh.
They have to be provoked. They have to be scared. That's their scared man. It's like a
Well, they
last
were
resort. I'll try and run
provoked growing
away.
up because we would smell them all the time.
Oh yeah. Somebody must be
Yeah,
fucking with
sometimes
them
you
now.
smell
They
them.
told us we're supposed to bathe in tomato juice or something.
How do you
Yeah.
get enough tomato juice?
I smell
I know
sex.
that's what I always wondered as a kid
Well,
because those cans were expensive, even
What happens
even
to a
at the
bathtub
like
after it's filled with
Denny's
tomato juice?
for there
what
was
I
like
heard is you
$2 for a little
shampoo
tiny
your
glass
hair.
of tomato juice.
I love it.
You put tomato juice in your hair.
Just in your hair? You don't have to bathe. You don't have to fill the fucking
That's what
bathroom.
They
I
told
heard.
us we had to
That's
bathe
just
in
what I
it.
heard.
I mean, if
None
you're
of us ever
pumping
got
it,
sprayed, but just in
if
case, that's what we were
I,
supposed to
I
have
don't
done.
put
the skunk
tomato juice
sprays
in
you,
my
it's like
hair
a
at all.
buckshot.
That's
It goes all over you.
disgusting. Tomato juice
One of
in
my
my
one of
hair.
my one of my favorite things in the world. I love V8. I love cans of V8.
Can
A
you
really
bathe in
cold
V8
can of
juice? Does
V8.
that work too?
Yeah, cool. Cans of V8. My God, man.
Yeah.
Don't you think it'd be cool to bathe
It
in
has
tomato
beet
juice?
juice in it.
Tomatoes. Get them tomatoes from like.
Tomato, celery, beets, and then you put pepper in it. You put pepper in the V8, so it's a little spicy. Oh my God, it's so good.
Put a little,
Ugh,
put
I
a
don't know about
vodka
that.
in there. You
I
call it a
never
bloody.
liked that shit. I never liked
Put
it.
a little what?
Put a little
Pepper.
vodka in there, and you call it a Bloody Mary.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You could do that. No, people do that. People put V8 with vodka, but it's just, I'm telling you, V8 to me, people say it's disgusting. I can drink 3-4 cans of V8 like it's nothing, and it's
Oh
so
yeah,
much,
easy.
so much vegetables in that can of V8,
There's a lot
and
of
Yeah.
a lot of sodium in it, but it is good. I
it,
love
it
it.
is.
You
I
don't think
love
it'd be
Yeah.
cool to bathe in a bathtub full of tomato juice? That sounds pretty interesting, don't you think? Do you
Yes.
think if you did bathe in a bathtub full of tomato juice, don't you think that you would feel like one big meatball?
No.
Yeah.
Well, it would even be different for a woman. Yeah, I'm not
Every meal
bathing in
I,
tomato juice.
Yeah, I
not
don't think
breakfast,
There's no way.
but
respect.
every meal I have, I try to eat. I try to eat vegetables.
Spaghetti,
Try to have
all
vegetables every
covered
meal.
in cheese.
Yeah.
But being that it's almost Easter, every time Easter comes around, I think about Halloween. I don't know why. Okay, I guess maybe because of the
The dead.
solstice. I don't know. I
Hmm,
don't know, but I do.
I know why.
And
It's because there's grown men dressed as bunnies.
there's something there. There's something there, and sometimes I would work at, like haunted houses. You pay to go to a haunted
Oh yeah, I
house.
love haunted houses. I was one of the people
Yeah.
that went.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that today, and so I don't know, I did maybe 4, maybe, and okay, so that's what I was thinking about, and I was just wondering, what do you guys think? What do people pay to get scared, even if it's like a movie?
Adrenaline.
Because it's
Adrenaline
fun.
rush. It's a rush of chemicals, just like being
Yeah,
happy, being
it's the
scared is an
thrill.
adrenaline, and it's like the same as being happy. What is it called? You get that fucking chemical inside you. Can't remember what it's.
Endorphins?
No, it's called something else.
It's called Dick in Your Butt, Bradley. Now,
Oh,
can we
dick
stop?
in my butt. Yeah.
I'm cutting that.
Duh.
Sorry, Jeff. I had to do that because I needed the clip.
Okay.
Oh.
he's
It's called
clip
dick
harvesting.
in my butt.
You know, I don't have enough time to actually harvest it, but I'll save this stream.
Well, Bradley's like a whole. You just shake the tree and they fall out.
Yeah.
The dicks in my butt. If you shake
are
my
you
tree,
already
all the dicks in my butt will
But I
fall
did
out?
forget
No,
the original topic, so at least it accomplished that.
well, the haunted house thing, have you guys
Oh
ever done
right,
that?
haunted houses. Yeah,
Did you guys ever do that?
I
yeah.
love. Oh
Like
my god,
ever?
since I was a kid, I love haunted houses.
There's a famous house in where I grew up, and it's like a mansion, right? And it was fuck. I gotta look up the name of it because I'm bad with names. But there was a lady who had these builders build multiple rooms and staircases to.
Oh, the Winchester
Like
lady.
Sarah Winchester.
The Winchester lady.
Yeah, the Winchester.
Winchester.
God, dude, that
Yeah.
place is so wild. Have you been?
I haven't been to it,
What
but I
is
know
that?
I
about it.
went there
Is
and
that
I
the
drew up
pizza
a map.
thing?
Fuck is that?
No,
Be
it's
the
the
pizza mobile.
Winchester house, and
I'm
the
not
husband.
even joking. I've been there.
Yeah, you know what? I heard about that. Now you can confirm this for me. They're like staircases that go nowhere.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's
And
not true. You
That-
think
that's
that
the
they go
Winchester. I
nowhere.
thought it was in California.
it is.
yeah, I'm talking about the Winchester.
So I went there and I actually mapped out the entire house, and it turns
did.
out it's one of Zelda's dungeons.
Ask you to be removed if you can't control
That's
yourself.
not what I heard, but
No, so it is true that there's stairways to nowhere. There's doors.
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
the door, and there's a wall. There's no like actual building,
I heard there's a staircase to heaven.
and then there's a bunch of these like what do you call it, the thing where you open, you pull up stories or whatever, like a lazy Susan or something. Michael,
Hey,
Well,
don't be racist.
It it was something like her
it,
dead husband or somebody told her that.
no, you know what? So her husband he was the inventor of the Winchester rifle. Okay, so she had some guilt because some people died by the Winchester rifle, and then she started going to a psychic, and then
A
she
lot
started
of
getting all
people.
these ideas in her head.
Because it was the main gun used in a
But it
war,
was
so it
something
killed
about
a
like to
lot of
never
people.
stop building
yeah, she
It
was
or
was
never.
the
something was
gun.
gonna happen.
Am I wrong? I'm not joking here. I'm not
And
making a
so
joke.
she
But
just paid workmen to just build, just
Yeah,
to build. It didn't have to make sense or actually go anywhere or do anything.
yeah, and they made a dramatized movie about it with Helen Mirren in it,
Oh
and
man,
Isn't it the gun that saved the Alamo? Am I wrong about this?
I don't know.
I
Okay.
don't know if it's Save the Alamo, but let's stay on this topic. It's actually
Okay,
an interesting topic.
The haunted
I'm,
houses?
I
No,
think
well, no, the
that's why
Winchester
the gun is
Oh,
famous.
stuff,
Winchester.
Because
like
there's a
yeah,
famous battle that it held out for, like,
Was
because
it
they
at
were
the
using this
Winchester
gun.
house?
I swear to God, Bradley, I'm about to my privilege.
Dude, I'm not even making jokes. I'm talking real right now. The
Oh, okay.
gun is famous because it survived in a battle where it killed a lot of people with because it's a special gun that could keep firing. Either it was Indians or something like that. I can't remember, but I thought it was the Alamo. But there is some
Oh.
battle that it really really helped. Like two people fight off a bunch of fucking people because it's a special gun. I could be wrong. I'm
well,
sorry.
yeah, it was a reliable gun, and they named the you know that show Supernatural with the two brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, their last name was Winchester,
What really?
and yeah,
I just
yeah,
know the gun
that show
from the
was on for
movie.
like God, that show was on for like I swear 18 years or something, and they're the Winchester brothers, and I think they were named after that gun.
I just know the gun from the movie. God damn it, Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead. The
Yeah.
Winchester. Because he has
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, right.
It's
The
not
bar.
look. Dogs can't look up.
Dogs can look up. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I swear that
And
there
then
was a special battle
before you
that
know it, they're playing Queen and they're hitting zombies.
kill the
And
queen. What? I love that movie.
yeah,
That's why I got really into the Winchester, so that's why I learned about that story and shit. But I swear to God that's why the gun become infamous or famous. It helped out in the war, but it also helped out in a special battle because it was so good that it was able to fight off so many people. I don't know. Is anybody
No,
looking
I don't
at
know.
the
I'm
you're right.
trying to find it now, but
But
I
the
Bradley,
could be wrong. I
article's
guess
so
I'm wrong.
long.
yeah,
I
you'd be better
can't
off
find
looking at the
10% wrong.
fiction. Actually,
I'm sorry.
it
the
would
whole
shortcut you there.
though, Bradley, is that the lady, like the wife, felt so much guilt, and she like
Yeah,
had some weird shit going on in her head, and so like if you ever go check out this house, like even knowing that it's fucked up, like it blows your mind, dude. I've been there like 5 times. I went there on Halloween because I love history and shit, and it was awesome, dude.
yeah. I saw a documentary on it. I don't live on the West Coast, so but I saw a documentary on it, and it was like, yeah, it totally tripped me out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, she got that guilt, and then she started seeing
They were
I
telling
don't
her.
know. She started seeing a psychic and a so-called psychic, and I don't know. After that, it was just
Was
like
it
the house, build the house, make
was it
more of the
Sophie
house.
telling her
And
to do
people
it, or
died
was she
building
hearing
the
things? Was
Yeah,
it
Oh,
the
they
spirit
died.
or something?
Yeah, people died building the house, and like people that built the house, like weird shit happened to them. There's stories about those people, and like
Oh, wow.
I
Wasn't she afraid that
mean,
something was gonna
really,
catch her,
really,
so she
guys,
wanted to
come
go
on.
take like a
I mean, the
bait?
trackers, bro. Don't you get it? Like, always, always, and beyond, humanity has gone like this.
To
You guys want
infinity.
to like put yourselves into how they lived? You can't go there. You try and experience it through what? Most people these days, it's
Their
fucking
imagination.
existential shit. No, I'm serious. I mean, lots
No,
of
they
it
do.
is still today, man. Your money, your bucks, your fucking, everything you have around you is literally from some poor fucker.
Mm.
It is. It's always upwards.
some
And you're
poor.
lucky. Well, it is. Really,
My,
I mean,
my,
Your
I needed,
conversations are like the Winchester house.
yeah, they're
Wasn't she
fucked
afraid
up.
that something was gonna catch her, so she had to keep making these different rooms and shit to get away from something?
She,
After I'm
yeah,
done
I
with
mean,
this,
she
I'm
just
gonna leave.
had, she really had a guilty conscience, and it's like she didn't invent the gun or anything, but it was something
It
just
was
that
to
just
ward
hung
off and
over
Family,
her.
confuse evil spirits.
a lot of her family died from this gun. Like, didn't somebody commit suicide with the gun? Like her family member or
Not,
husband?
I'm not sure. I can't remember now.
I think a lot
But
of her family died because of that shit. And so yeah, she just went nuts. And I, I
yeah,
I think that she said like something was chasing her or something, so she had to make like mazes and shit to get away from, so they wouldn't fucking catch her. I don't know. That's
I
what
don't
I.
know. It sounds like you're kind of fusing that together with Stephen King's Rose Matter.
No, either that or that movie Smile or something where that thing keeps coming after you.
This motherfucker, he's like,
That
be linking it back to like 20 different other movies and shit.
But like that, yeah, no, something got her fucked up. That she was doing that for a reason. There was a reason behind it because something
Yeah, someone
either the
looked.
psychic that she went to fucked her up or something fucked her up. That she had a reason
yeah.
behind it.
Yeah, those rifles killed a lot of people.
Yeah, but she had a reason to make the house all fucked up. I don't know what that reason was.
She
Either
was
she thought
trying to ward off the evil spirits.
that's what I was saying. I don't know. There's a reason. There
Smile
was a
wasn't
Like I
that
reason she
like
great.
was
I
doing it.
try to
I
do
swear to
here
God.
quite often.
I mean, why would you
Untrackable,
do
you made it
this?
back.
Yeah.
Her house
Hey,
looks
how
like
are
that
you?
Van Gogh painting with
And
all the
not in
stairways.
handcuffs.
Do you ever see
No,
that
you know
painting
what?
with the upside down staircases? That's her house.
What? The
Yeah.
Escher painting?
Was that Van Gogh? Who
Escher.
does that? Asher? You're an
H.C.
Asher.
Usher.
I need an
H.C.
Asher
Usher.
tray.
Yeah.
Escher? I don't even know her.
Yes.
No, it's he had famous drawings, Jeff. You know them.
Yeah,
You've
oh,
seen
no,
them.
I know Escher.
Oh,
I
okay,
like it.
okay.
I
I'm
love
sorry.
Escher.
Hey, Usher?
You might know him from Gerdell Escher Bach, the book.
No.
Oh, okay. No?
Well,
Damn.
somebody mentioned Smile, and it's like Smile's okay, but really it's
That's a
not
good album.
better than this really independent horror film called It Follows. Did you ever see that? Who saw it? Who's going, mm-hmm?
Who you think?
Okay, don't choke. Don't choke. Swallow your liquids.
Keep
Okay,
your
What's
be careful.
inside the
what's the most disturbing horror film anyone's ever seen on panel? The most disturbing horror film, like just like
Well,
completely
It Follows. The thing about It Follows is that
Schindler's List. Sorry, go ahead.
It Follows. Okay, so like this curse is put on a girl after she has sex with a guy who has the curse. So the curse it's sexually transmitted. Okay, yeah. And she starts seeing dead people.
What?
And the thing is though, they can hurt you.
Oh,
Like
no.
they just don't you just don't see them. They can come towards you and hurt you.
Ooh.
And at first she thinks she's crazy.
Mhm.
And the guy who gave it to her, he said, I picked you because you're a cute girl. You can get rid of it easily. Just have sex with somebody else.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she was like, yeah, I don't know. First off, I don't know if I'm crazy or not. I don't know if I want to do that or not. But it was like they made it on the cheap. It was real easy. They just got these people to like stand around and stare at her. And it was like, I don't know. It was a really independent film and only so many people saw it, but I thought that was a good premise, you know.
the most disgusting horror film. The most disgusting horror film I've ever seen is called Salò, S-A-L-O. It's an Italian horror film called
Swallow?
Salò, S-A-L-O.
Sorry, I
It
was
is
thinking of a porno.
disgusting. It's horrible. I mean, it goes down as one of the most disgusting, vile horror films of
Oh,
all
well,
time.
in that case, don't go into too much detail.
Oh,
What does sallow
S-A-L-O.
mean in Italian? Salt?
Yeah.
No. I think you're thinking of giallo, which means yellow.
Yeah,
And
Salò.
that's like those are movies that are made like people like that Argento guy. He made a lot
Dario
of famous.
Argento that made
Yeah, thank you,
Suspiria.
thank you. Yeah,
They make
exactly.
people
And those are called giallos. Yeah.
in the movie. They make people eat excrement. They make them eat
Oh
broken
well,
glass.
no,
It's
Mike, we
horrible.
weren't
Make.
going
It's
to go into
horrible.
detail. Yeah, that's
Horrible.
You
Disgusting.
don't have to
But
make
look at
okay.
something.
We get the point.
SALO.
We get the picture.
Yeah. Next to probably Human Guinea Pig is the other
I
one that's
like
the
to
most
eat
disgusting
duty.
horror film ever made.
The
What about
centipede.
human? It's worse than Human
Well,
Centipede. Yeah.
yeah,
Worse.
Human
Oh
Guinea Pig is
no!
even.
Don't
Oh,
talk
okay.
about
No,
human
no. If
centipede.
it's,
Don't talk
I don't
about
Yeah,
think it
human
could get worse than
centipede.
centipede.
yeah.
I want to
Human
make
Guinea
a Human
Pig.
Centipede, but with the
Human
cast
Guinea
of
Pig is when
Friends.
he ties up
No,
a
you don't have to
woman.
tell. No, no, you don't
Mike,
have to
Yeah,
tell us.
Ross.
Mike,
We can look it
stop.
up. We got
Badass.
Google.
Yeah, it is egregiously disgusting. Disgusting.
No, to lighten the mood.
Horrible.
Okay, to lighten the mood. Okay, so there was those B movies called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
Gomez
do you know who was in the second one? You'll never guess.
I didn't even know they
Not
made
Gomez
more than
Adams.
one.
George Clooney.
Oh,
Was he?
George Clooney was in the second one.
did he get eaten by a tomato?
No,
Did he fuck a tomato?
he was in it though. Isn't that crazy?
I believe
Oh
it.
God.
You gotta start somewhere.
Well, that did lighten it.
Yeah, well, he did obviously. So
If it was me, I'm just saying this. If there was giant tomatoes, I wouldn't mind having sex with a giant tomato. I'm just
With the
saying.
tomato?
Yeah,
yeah,
Leave
it,
that
it might
part
it
up.
might kill you though. So
No,
it
if
might
they
kill
weren't
you.
killer tomatoes, if it was just a giant tomato, and if it wasn't a killer tomato, it was a sexy tomato, I would have sex with it.
You mean like a beefsteak tomato?
I guess, sure. If you're describing a giant tomato that wants to have sex with me, then yes.
It sounds good to me.
Just
Yeah,
put some
well,
ranch dressing on that some bitch and fuck it.
yeah. I don't know. So I don't know.
No,
And then
I'll make
I
my
started.
own ranch dressing. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, did you guys see Swamp Thing?
Yeah, I have a Swamp Thing
Think
action
so.
figure. You want me to go get it? I'll fucking
Yeah.
go get it. I'm too lazy.
Yeah, go get it. Go get it, Bradley.
Ah.
Okay, he's gone now. Let's talk about him. No.
No, I can hear you. I'm still right here.
Earbuds.
It's right here. Look,
No, the one with
Yes,
Adrian
you-
Barbeau.
now you have to look at my action figure because you made me go get
No.
it. Look, his hand
Yeah?
comes out.
Oh,
Oh, that's
cool.
right. His hand. Yeah, yeah.
How does it
in the
come
first
back?
movie,
Oh, it just
he
pops
grows.
in.
He's a plant. He's a plant.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my hand! My hand! Oh, it's better.
Oh, is there a magnet in that?
No, it's a fucking string. It recoils and it comes back like a fucking,
Oh,
like
okay.
a grappling
Okay.
hook. Like Batman's
Was
fucking
it?
thing.
I remember being a kid. I remember being a kid
Mhm. I don't.
in Queens, and I remember 7-Eleven sold the 3D glasses for the Swamp Thing movie.
Yep, I remember that.
Would you like to tongue kiss?
Yeah, I can't remember the actor who played him. No, I
Yeah.
remember the third Jaws, which had Louis
Is
Gossett
that the
Jr.
3D
in it.
Jaws?
But
Yeah, exactly.
remember the 3D glasses you could buy at selling they were like 99 cents. You could buy the 3D glasses, the little ones you put on, and it was actually in 3D.
Mike, you want to see my
Yeah.
cock bloom?
I do not. And then you had Creature from the Black Lagoon. Remember the Creature from the Black Lagoon? There was that other swamp monster.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember that.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
that guy
like
from
a
the musical
flower.
Gigi was in the Swamp Thing. That French guy. I don't know. That movie,
Who's
I just remember
Gigi?
that movie. Oh, wait. Okay, not Gigi. The movie where they sing "Thank Heaven for Little Girls."
Remember Toxic Avenger? The Toxic Avenger. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was crazy movies.
You
That
know
was
what?
great. The 80s had the 80s had the best horror movies. They really had the best horror movies in the 80s.
Did
I
you
swear
say horror
to
movie?
God.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because like those are some beautiful women back then.
Oh,
In the
there's
80s.
beautiful women now.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones now
Yeah.
are like
Yeah, you
Well,
don't see a lot of feathering.
too much of the yellow hair
Feathering.
and blue
What
and
about
fuck.
fingering?
For some reason, the movies that scared me the most were the Phantasm movies. Remember the Phantasm with the flying orbs, with the knives would come
The little
out?
ball.
Well,
Yeah, but
I
remember
gotta tell you,
remember the big tall guy, the big tall Undertaker guy? He was so creepy.
when I found out what he was doing with the people, I was like absolutely flabbergasted. He was shrinking them and selling them to other planets as slave labor. And when I
Oh,
Oh
found that
right,
out, I
yeah,
was
I
like,
remember that.
what the hell? What? It, that's what you're doing with these people.
fucking terrible.
That was a weird movie. They were
Yeah.
movies. Sorry, there were sequels. But yeah, yeah, those were weird.
You know
Those were
that the
weird.
show Sliders ended terrible? The only
Yeah, I
female
know it ended
character from that,
terribly. Yeah.
they said ended up on a rape planet. They never saved her or anything. It ended with her still there. The character never came back, and the main character was just caught in the middle of the sliding area and
Dimensions
completely
and
died. The Earth was
yeah.
destroyed.
How the fuck do you guys have so much time to watch movies?
It's not movie. It's
I'm a Gen Xer. That's what I did growing up. Those things were my friends, and that
No
includes
problem.
TV and
fucking
books.
Jerry O'Connell.
Great,
Come
good,
on.
great answer.
You
Great
gotta love
answer.
What's a
Jerry
video
O'Connell.
game?
What would Jerry O'Connell do?
I remember growing up in Rockaway, Queens. I remember having a couple dollars and going to the movie store because you could rent a movie for 2 nights for 99 cents.
Fuck yeah.
And I would rent
Daddy, give me
I'd
back
rent
on
like
time.
Yeah.
I'd rent a horror movie and I would also rent like one of the WrestleManias because it was all VHS. Like just
Which
watch
one
the
did you
whole
jerk off to?
WrestleMania.
Which
Yeah,
one did you jerk off to?
neither.
What?
Oh, Brad.
The
Neither.
right answer is the horror movie because they definitely
Neither.
have tits in it.
Yeah, Bradley. I don't like looking at Bradley. Unfortunately, unlike you, I don't like looking at
You don't
sweaty
like
men
jerking off to
wrestling.
tits?
That's not what I'm into. But you know,
Oh, I thought you were about to say you didn't
yeah.
like jerking off to tits.
Listen, Bradley.
Yeah,
The V-neck tells the story. So keep
the
going, sir.
problem with wrestling is that there's a woman match on. You start jerking off to the woman match, but then
Well,
it ends quickly, and all of a sudden
Oh, you
Triple
do.
H comes on. Triple H comes on. You're still jerking off. You go, oh no! And you finish.
Yeah, I can't relate
mean,
to that.
I haven't
But
had that
Your
problem.
dick looks like his entrance.
I can't
no,
fire you
early
there, but
early
I guess
80s.
That's your problem with
No,
wrestling.
no,
yeah,
early
Bradley.
80s.
I guess men that wear bathrobes and cum-stained T-shirts look into that kind of stuff.
Wait,
I
you forgot
don't.
about the hat.
I don't look
You
in
didn't
that kind
mention
of
the hat.
stuff.
Not
Oh,
And the
cum
hat. And the hat.
cum stain.
So
No,
Bradley,
early 80s
Bradley,
though.
with your hat, do you go to Gay Fishing Day? Is that like it's like a day where
Like gay Disney,
Wait
yeah,
a minute.
Disney gay
Is-
days.
Is there a gay fishing day?
instead of hooks in your hat, there's like little tiny dildos like in your hat, just going around the brim. I'm just asking
No
for.
gay would have a
No,
little tiny
No, there's
dildo.
not. They're all in my asshole.
Well, you
Ah.
admitted it.
Well,
admitted
so
it,
you can't go through an airport detector or
Yes, I admitted that there's a bunch of tiny little dicks in my asshole.
yeah, because if they
So-
screen you, they're gonna go like, "Oh, what's that?"
All right, here we go. Jeff, here we go. So Bradley,
No,
I mean,
no, seriously, no, seriously, folks.
I just hang on. You want a little trinket? Let me give you one.
let me go.
My asshole. Give it to you.
I mean,
No,
and then there's
but-
nothing. There's no kink shaming on this panel. I mean, there's no kink shaming. So,
I
I mean,
would
are
shame
you
for that kink.
admitting that you would gladly put one of Jeff Antler's up your butthole? Would you put his antler up in there, move it around, wiggle it?
No, I could answer that one.
No.
Yeah,
He wouldn't
no.
let me.
But you'd want him to.
No,
Jeff,
my
you wouldn't-
antlers
you
are
wouldn't
not
let me-
going
You wouldn't let me
inside
do
any
that,
of
would
you.
No, it's not going inside of me.
Sorry.
What about
Sorry if that
about
was your
just my mouth?
fantasy. You just got disappointed.
Mike has good taste.
Jeff,
Bradley, have you
Or
ever?
Jeff-
Bradley,
I'm sorry,
have you
Jeff
ever?
has good
hang
taste.
on.
Sorry.
Jeff, just my mouth, Jeff. Is it okay? Can I suck on one?
No,
of your
I don't want my antlers to.
Oh no! Bradley, have you ever?
Can't believe you already shit
Jeff,
faced.
come on, just let me kiss it a little.
No.
Oh God, no! Bradley, have you ever twerked on
Whoa.
TikTok? Bradley,
If
do you have
I
an
have,
OnlyFans? Bradley, do you have an OnlyFans?
He probably does.
yeah.
I'm gonna power up my
Yeah.
wait.
But
He only has
it
fans.
would you? Are you jerking off your antlers right now?
No.
I think
Sorry.
he is.
Is
He's
that
getting
your
turned.
What,
OnlyFans?
you want to help?
No, like picture it though, early '80s when there was like video stores,
Hmm.
and I remember they would have a horror section, and they would have these posters up,
Hmm.
and they didn't really care what little kids saw,
Yeah.
and like I remember I don't remember which zombie movie this was. I don't think it was a Romero, but I remember the tagline. It was like zombies. You saw zombies, and the tagline was "We're going to eat you!" Exclamation point.
Oh yeah, I think
And
I
I
do remember.
in that statement, they didn't
I
care what we
remember.
saw.
Did that statement turn you on?
No, I just remember it because it's like, oh, that was weird. They just let little kids in there, and I don't know. I just thought it was something I remember.
Yeah.
I
Well,
remember in the.
sorry.
I,
I want to
I
go
rem-
back to what Mike was saying. Mike, you were asking about my OnlyFans, so I want to
yes.
tell you
Do
the
you
name
have
of
Do
my
you have
OnlyFans.
one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you look up
Wait a minute. Wait,
OnlyFans,
what? Somebody
I'm
wants to see you naked?
no, I'm
Get
giving
out.
No,
you.
you can do.
Come on,
You don't have it. You can
don't
show
be
your
a hater.
feet or your
Don't be a
toenails. You don't.
hater.
It doesn't have to
I'm
be
just.
naked.
Let me just give you the.
Just kidding. It was
It's
just
okay. We're
kidding.
all cool here. Yeah. So if you want to look me up, just look up OnlyFans / gaping fishing hat.
Mm. Smells like a. Is it hashtag smells like a halibut? Is that what it is?
No, Tapalia.
Hollow butt.
Mm. Yes. Oh my
Tapalia.
god.
Am I
Too
saying that
tired for
right?
this. Too tired
Man,
for this.
this is too retarded for me. I'm
It
What?
is. Yeah.
Gaping fishing hat? Nobody like that? Come
No,
on.
you're
No, not
retarding at my
really.
panel.
Yeah.
Why is
The
that your
producer
go-to
has
hat?
spoken.
Why is that your go-to hat?
Oh, well, I don't know.
You don't know
I had to
because it's
Try
custom.
probably just what he has lying there.
I'd like an essay. I'd like an essay, please.
You
Can
can't
you
find a
answer my
good
thesis
fishing hat.
statement?
I will give you it if you want a fucking essay about my hat. I'll give you one. You can't find a good fishing hat nowadays because you want to I had to trim this brim down. You want to find you find a bucket hat like this. It's gonna have a giant ass brim, and those are ridiculous. I don't want to fucking wear a giant ass fucking brim.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the origins of the fishing hat was, of course, to keep the sun off your head, but also they would put hooks around the brim. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought. Yeah.
yeah, your lures and shit. Yeah.
Like you'd see, yeah,
No,
they put them, they would put the lures around their hat, and then that turned
lures.
into, like, a lot of country guys will have a baseball cap, but they'll have a hook in the side of the baseball cap, which basically tells other people that they're fishermen, that they like to fish. That's why they
Yeah.
put a hook in their cap.
But Mike, let's be real for a moment.
I have lures in my hat. It's just me going.
Boots talk.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying, Mike, let's be real for a moment. When's the last time Bradley actually left the house? I mean, look at him.
Real.
Did he hit that deer?
Last time.
I know the answer.
2007, maybe?
I put lures in my hat, and that's just my head going like this to gay men because I'm a lure.
Lures are supposed
Bradley,
to draw you in.
And Bradley, it's cool because
I'm a
Bradley,
lure.
we're all super open. Bradley, we're all super open here. Yeah,
To gay
we're all
men.
super. We're all super open here, but Bradley,
Hey.
I'm kind of getting a little bit more and more like a little bit of beep 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 on the gaydar. Bradley, are you gay?
Yeah, we're
Well,
open. Brad.
I'll just say this to you. Do you want a tongue kiss?
I do not. Bradley, I'm a straight man. Moose is a straight man.
Said that kind
Jeff,
of fearfully.
for the right amount of money, Jeff may take you up on that offer. If you get him enough, if you get Jeff
I might
drunk
as
on
well be a
McDonald's,
straight man.
if you get Jeff drunk on McDonald's fries, he may take you up on it. Depends. Like a
Come on,
bouquet of
don't get
McDonald's
that boy's
fries.
hopes up.
But Bradley, I think you might have a little bit of a sassy side, a little bit of a sassy side, and that's cool. It's totally cool.
What the fuck you trying to say?
Bradley, I think you're gay. Bradley, I think
I think it was
you're gay,
obvious.
Yeah, I think you're gay.
All right. So
No, are you admitting?
You know?
I mean,
I happen to
come
know that
out.
you're married, so
I don't want to do anything with guys, but I don't give a fuck
Well,
what
to
the
me,
fuck.
then you're
that's the
probably
weird
not
part.
gay.
No, I don't give a fuck. I'm, you know.
He's not gay, Mike. He's just fucking weak.
Somebody asked me one time if I was bilingual, and I said, you know, I'll try anything once.
No, you
Bradley,
got it wrong.
That's
Trisexual, dude.
monolingual.
Trisexual. That's the word you
You
use
should
for
say
that joke.
twice. I'll try anything
Triceratops?
twice.
Moose, should I get a
Call me
moose?
a
Should I get
dinosaur?
Get him.
It's not a triceratops.
The joke is I'm trisexual. I'll try anything once. That's the joke.
Oh.
Triceratops.
Bradley, Bradley, honest to God, I think you're a great guy and I think you're fun to have on,
Thank
but you
you.
do wear very low cropping shirts and you do wear a lot of bathrobes. So
Sure.
are you and your wife into like cuckold stuff? Like cuckold
I had
stuff?
a wife.
I'm just
What are you
asking.
talking about?
Oh, I thought you did.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, that came from me. I totally thought you were married.
No, I'm not married.
Oh,
Okay, that makes more
I
sense.
retract.
Well, Bradley, would you
My era.
Bradley, would you Bradley, would you date a transsexual? If the transsexual was pretty hot, had like good
No, don't
makeup,
go there,
nice
don't go there.
nails.
Define hot.
What if
Transsexual.
I didn't know? Would that be okay?
All right, but then you found out like midway, like the crying game. You found out midway. Would you keep going? Would you keep
You know what
going?
they say? I don't know about that, but
You
you
just
know what they
spoiled the
say?
crying game.
Ignorance is bliss, and oh my god!
Right. So yeah. So if nobody
There's a
caught you,
point at which that ignorance gets popped. I mean,
What?
the
Yeah.
bliss. You can only
It's
stay
good.
ignorant about what's down there for so long.
Don't forget about the bliss. Bliss is
Or
I
the
know,
bliss.
but how does the bliss overcome the reality of?
oh, it
He's
comes.
he's trying to do the
comes
character in the
on.
Matrix. He's trying to do the
Yeah.
character in the Matrix.
Oh, that's
So
why.
He's eating
Bradley,
the steak.
to be
What? I'm not.
so,
Ignorance
What a
is
horrible
bliss.
movie.
I'm not
Can't stay in my
Keanu.
memory.
I'm not Keanu.
So Bradley, if you
No,
met
no, it wasn't Keanu. It was that Palantinio guy. And he
So
played
Bradley-
Cypher.
All right, Mike. Let me do this one. So Bradley, check
He's
this out. I got this.
You
Bradley.
got this.
So if you were to get and say it's like, you know,
What?
your wife's birthday or something, and she says, "Look, Bradley,
No wife.
I'm looking for possibly a BBC, right? She's looking to ride some big
Oh,
cock.
British podcasting.
Would you be
BBC.
open, Bradley? Would you be open to your wife
My
riding this
asshole.
black cock? I mean, it's her birthday, right?
My asshole is open.
No, I mean, she doesn't want you at that point. She's looking
Oh,
for
my
something a little bigger, something a little more fit.
What are
Would you
talking
be
about?
open?
I'm as big as a tree, goddamn, like I'm a fucking
Well, bigger
redwood down
than
All
there.
right,
You know what I'm
yes
saying?
or no
You know
question,
what I'm
Bradley.
saying? I'm a
Would you be
fucking
open to-
redwood down there. Those are big trees. You ever see a redwood? You can drive through them, some bitch.
All right, folks, I'm just going to take that as a yes. Definite yes.
yes, that's
No, you
yes.
can't take that. What are you
That's a
talking
yes.
about? No, you're
So, but
stupid.
Bradley, the whole
You
thing,
can take that as
when
your
you were
stupid.
Bradley, when you're in a relationship, Bradley, when you're in a
You're
long-term relationship.
You're a soul fucking pirate that can't come out.
No,
with their
listen,
clothes.
Bradley.
What do you look
I was
like?
Look, I
married.
have a
I was
cat
married.
named Pirate, okay? My
Expressions
cat's
are
name is
what I'm
Pirate.
saying. You can't
Bradley,
do
I was
this.
married for a long time.
Are you ugly, or are you just afraid you're gonna cry when somebody says something? Is that why you don't have your camera on?
Who?
Oh, you talking to me?
Leave
You talking to me,
Helena
Buster?
alone.
You
I
couldn't,
guess so. Anyone that's
honey,
not
honey,
fucking afraid to
you
put
don't
their
even
fucking
know. I
face
told Jeff why I'm not cammed up. And
All right, I'm not
that is a
talking to you.
long
If you're gonna
story.
make it real, I thought you were
If
joking.
you
If you want to
honestly
make it real, I'm
think
not talking to you.
that you're
I'm not
prettier
talking
than
to
me,
It was
you are
directed to
not
her.
prettier than me.
I'm
You will
talking
never
to
be
you.
prettier than me.
How are you not talking to the person you directly asked the question to?
The
It's
skull
getting
Yeah,
harder.
what do you, yeah, don't even, yeah, I'm sorry, you went there. No, you're not prettier than me, honey. No, you're not.
Hey,
Okay,
hey.
this is a security
I'm not a
thing.
girl, and if I wanted to completely shave and put on lipstick, I don't know. We might be in.
No, you wouldn't be
Do
prettier than
it. Do
me.
it live. Do it now.
No, you wouldn't be prettier than
I
me.
think I might have bigger tits than
Yeah.
you.
That may
What
be
a
true.
tease.
Yeah.
But I was talking to pirate fucking skull fuck over there.
He called you Boris. But Bradley, the thing is, I mean, it's cool, dude. It's
can't tell
cool
it's a
if
fucking
you
oil
no
fish or
Bradley,
it's all
it's
fucking
cool.
weird.
if you swing both ways, it's cool. This is an open panel. We don't judge
Swing
anybody
at
here.
you
But
in a second.
I think that you like sweet tea, if you know what I mean, or sweet pee. I think that you go to that side, and that's dude. It's totally cool.
No, I don't like dick.
Bradley,
It's
you have a
gross.
lot of
Gross,
Bradley.
dude.
Me
Dude,
and
gross.
Moose have very
Oh, I bet
masculine
you have a
energy.
lot.
Very masculine energy, right? We have
I
masculine
can't
energy.
quit
But
you. I
Bradley,
bet that's what you have.
Bradley,
What's
you
his
have a
name?
very
Moose? Is it
feminine
Moose
energy. You
guy?
have a very
I don't know
feminine
who he
energy.
is. His name isn't Moose.
I'm
I
just
don't think
saying.
around there. Why are you calling him Moose? Because you share a tent with him? What's going on
No,
here?
we don't share a tent. We don't share a
You
tent.
think his energy is feminine?
Yeah, very
Yes.
feminine. Very
Who,
feminine.
me? Oh, I
Like
thought you were
like
asking
100%.
theater kid, feminine.
him.
Yeah, you're a theater kid. Mm.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Like
I don't even
Bradley, I guarantee that you get out of your car in traffic and twerk for people. You twerk in traffic. I guarantee it.
Very dangerous.
I
You
bet you
like,
know all the songs to the Music Man, right?
mhm.
No,
Sing
but
me a
I'll work
Right.
song.
on it.
You're the
I'll do
music.
it.
Nope.
I'll fucking
Wrong
do it.
Bradley, how
singer.
many times have you watched the
Just know
movie?
it.
How many times you watched the movie Annie? It's a hard knock life for
The
us.
sun will come
It's a
Oh,
hard
is
knock
that?
life
tomorrow.
for us.
Tomorrow.
I am a major model of a modern major general.
That feminine. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
well,
Not venom.
he
That's fucking deep.
like
That's deep
I
see,
right
think we've
there.
just because he has
isolated the
a
quality.
deeper voice.
Yeah,
That,
Bradley, we love you, dude. We love you, but you're
we love you,
flaming.
Brad.
You're flaming. You're on fire right now.
Thank
You're just,
you.
hi girl.
I'm
Just
on
come out,
fire. All your desire. I'm on fire.
I guarantee behind that American flag is a poster of RuPaul behind that American flag.
No, it's a window.
You should audition.
Window into your soul.
He doesn't even know who RuPaul is.
I do know who
Oh,
RuPaul is.
everybody knows Ru.
You guys are killing me, man. Like Bradley, you gotta stop drinking, bro.
I
He's
did. I
not.
had my 2 drinks. I'm done for the night. I'm done. We're good.
I'd lose
All right,
90% of my clientele if that happened.
I'm gonna crack a beer.
Crack my ass. Oh. What's going on?
Trying to run a show.
No,
not
is
every way.
I'm sorry I ruined your show for being
No,
gay.
you
is this
didn't.
real
I
man?
don't know that you
Is this
ruined
real
it.
man? Is that house open all year round? The Winchester house.
Oh.
Oh, wait, what was the question? Sorry, I was grabbing a beer.
I thought you were talking
the
about my
Winchester-
asshole. Is that open year round?
Is the Winchester house opened all year round?
Let her ask.
I believe it is. It's
Oh,
almost,
I was just wondering.
yeah, because it's in San Jose area, so
Do you know
it-
the way?
everyone knows the way to San Jose.
Then
Even
I don't have to
Bradley.
worry.
Of all people, Bradley even knows,
No, I know the way to San Francisco.
which is 45 minutes from San Jose. So essentially, you do know the way, Bradley. You just,
Yeah.
God, Bradley, you crack me up, and I have love for you, but I also like. Never mind.
Pity.
Come on.
Oh no, it's not a big deal. It's just that being drunk is your personality. That's all.
No.
What do you like when you're not drunk? Have we ever seen
This
sober
is
Bradley?
No, I'm like this. I don't really
Non-drunk
change too
Brad.
much. No. No, if I was too drunk, maybe I'd be incoherent and shit. But no, I'm pretty much the same.
I don't notice. There's so many drunk people in here. I don't notice honestly.
You
I
know
don't
what it
remember
is?
who else.
Bradley,
Am I really
Brad.
acting drunk? Am I really
Brad.
drunk? I think I'd be acting pretty much the same.
Did you ever take ADHD medicine or any of that shit when you were younger?
ADHD.
Any of that
Take
shit?
any kind of medicine growing up.
Dick. His.
No, I'm not talking about you getting touched by a fucking priest or something, but did you take medicine when you were a child? So what the fuck happened to you?
What do you mean?
Like, why are you drunk all the time?
Why are you like that? Why are you?
I have a hard
Like
job.
what?
Would you ever consider that? Maybe
Yeah,
I
so
fucking do shit for the
Okay,
community and I do shit for humanity and shit. You have no idea what the fuck I do. I
Right.
have a
Yeah.
very hard fucking job. And
yeah,
I
it
know you.
contributes. It actually contributes to society and
I can
mankind.
guess.
So in
It
a
I can
helps
way,
guess.
we're
you and your
helping
loved
you do
ones,
your
but I
job.
can't talk about it because it's against the rules.
I can
that I
guess.
could lose my job.
Bradley, do you Bradley, do
And
you
you
do
could never guess
Bradley,
what
do you work
you could
Bradley
never
Don't
guess.
guess. You don't have to guess.
Bradley, do you work in healthcare? Do you work in healthcare? Just
Don't
healthcare.
worry
I
about
guess
what.
so. Adjacent.
Adjacent.
Mental health
So
care.
so Bradley, what you do is you probably work
Janitorial
in
services.
do you no, he doesn't. No. Do you work in like senior homes? Like do you deal with like senior citizens?
No, nope.
Prisons. Prison guard.
Nope.
Prison cook.
No, he could
Nope.
never be in the he could never work for
Chef.
the prison system because you
How about a lunch
can't
break?
smoke weed. You can't smoke weed and work for the corrections office.
Well,
I
You
it's
help
can't.
adjacent
fight against
to
something that affects
hospital.
every single human being on the face
Food.
of this
Don't.
planet.
Fast food. Grocery.
Badass.
Retail.
I'm probably giving this away, and I shouldn't say this. I
Yeah.
shouldn't.
Badass said, Bradley, do you clean carpets for the
You're
FBI?
making it harder. If you wanted to obscure it, you're doing a great
I
job.
clean carpets for who? I'll clean
Yeah.
your
The
carpet.
FBI.
Well, I don't find that funny. That's a jab at me. I don't find that funny at all.
That's a
Oh,
jab
I
at
don't
you.
find that funny
I
at
don't
all.
know.
Yeah.
He directly said Bradley.
Yeah, that's a jab at me. I know who that is. So it's a
You talking
jab
about
at me.
transgender?
I don't know. What
Yeah,
that
I'm a
means.
I used to run a carpet cleaning company, and now I'm a contractor. So that's a jab at me.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Tell
okay,
him
all right.
Yeah,
and transgender Jesus, cut it out.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Quit
These are all
indulging this sick
these are all two to three same people. I mean, if they
I
want
don't
me to
know all the
leave,
jokes. I
if
don't know
I
all the
leave,
jokes.
if I leave the panel, they're gonna leave. So they're just here to
to
be
see you.
just assholes. They'll never come up because they're pussies. They'll never come on panel.
No, because I
So
won't.
anybody
Well, I
typing,
mean, I didn't know all the- I didn't know all
let me take this. Sorry, anybody typing that wants to talk shit, come up and talk on
No,
panel.
that's no.
That's all.
No.
Sorry,
So,
Helena. I'm sorry, Helena. I'm sorry to cut you
no,
off.
I
Please
didn't
go
know all the jokes. I didn't know all the
my
jokes
God.
about everyone here. Okay,
Yeah.
so there are
Yeah.
people in chat. They like to say I'm a man. I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah.
Well, you saw
Man
it, Jeff. I
can
mean,
sound
you
like
see
you.
them, Jeff. They like to say I'm a man, and it's
It's
like,
like- it's-
well,
reason
whatever
why-
floats your boat.
Helena,
Whatever.
You
Oh, oh.
possess more testosterone than most of the men that
Yeah.
come on the panel, and that's
Oh,
why.
I don't know what that means.
Helena, this person.
Doesn't really matter.
I said
fucking no
I
matter what
contract.
gender you are.
I contract for the government. I'm just a contractor. They superimpose my face on FBI agents and put it all over the internet. This is how stupid these fucking people are. This is how
I thought I was the
worthless
drunk
these
one. You
people
said
are.
superimposed.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious how stupid they are. But
and I
they're
also
little
realize
fat-
it's coming up on my bedtime too. I wasn't watching
Yeah.
the clock.
Oh,
yeah.
You wanted to make fun of me for being drunk, but you said superimposed.
Superimposed.
No, you said
Superimposed.
superimposed.
Imposed.
I know, but you want to make fun of me for being drunk, but you said superimposed.
Imposed.
I know,
Or
well,
you
but
can't
Mike,
do
I,
that.
Mike,
I'm telling you
I
what
just
you
thought it was
said.
I thought it was
Are
an
you saying
obscure
he's
joke.
drunk too?
Yes.
I don't drink.
I don't know. Either he's drunk
Am
or
I drunk?
retarded.
Do I
He
sound drunk at
claims
all?
never to
No,
be
you
drunk.
sound
No.
retarded when you say
No.
superimposed.
No. All right, Bradley. I'm going to rope you in. I'll rope you in. I don't think you
Well,
want
you,
it.
you
But
have
I
like
can.
5 minutes to
Hold
do
my
it in.
faith.
In the meantime, we can do last words or parting
Sure.
farewell.
Sure.
Okay. Good night, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Jeff, have a good night. Everybody, have a good night.
Take care.
It was fun talking about movies and stuff. All right. So good night, you guys. Bye.
Good
Take
night.
care.
And stuff.
Have a good night.
Jeff, why does
Have
everyone
a-
hate me so? These are my closing words. Jeff, why does everyone hate me so much all the time?
I don't hate
Huh?
you, Brad.
It seems like she hated me. Did she hate me?
No,
Well, you
No,
did.
I
You
can
did. You
ask
did
her
say.
next time
you-
she's on. I don't know. You should have asked
Maybe
her.
she thinks that gay people
Brad-
hate women, and that's why.
Bradley, you did say some weird stuff, dude. You did say some kind of weird stuff.
Sure.
You did.
Sure. What's wrong with that? I'm American.
No, you can say whatever you want, but it may rub. I thought you were Canadian. I thought, aren't you in Canada?
No. That's
Are you
the
blind?
Americanized Canadian. What's his Lanny?
yeah, he's got like the feminine energy of the Canadians.
Are you deaf,
Yeah.
dumb, or
That's
blind?
Michael.
Wish you were mute.
the feminine Canadian men,
They
feminine
are.
lumberjacks.
They are. They're basically
Yeah.
fucking
I never
evil
wanted
ass
to be a
dudes.
fucking
Won't talk
accountant.
the truth. They'll be so polite, but
I
they
always wanted to be
the truth.
a lumberjack.
It's all that maple syrup. All
On the mighty rivers of
Like,
British Columbia.
I'll tell you straight up, like Bradley, you need to get your shit together. Stop drinking so much.
With
I'm gonna
my
crack.
best girlie by my side, we'd sing. Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I work all day and I sleep all night. He's a
Bradley, can I be honest with you? Can I be straight up? I'm 1,000% honest with you. I mean, I'm right to the point. And I'm Jeff. I'm not trolling. I want to be honest. I know you got to go. Bradley, you're looking for acceptance. You're looking for friendship, and you have it. You have it. Just hear me out, Bradley. Hear me out. You're looking for acceptance and friendship, and you have it here. Bradley, hear me out. You're deflecting. Bradley, let me finish. You're deflecting. We enjoy you, but you do get a little bit too out of control. So try to cut back on the drinking because he gets too extra, Jeff. He gets a little bit too extra.
Oh, like double mint gum?
Yeah. So if you reel it back a little bit, people will really, really enjoy you on panel because I enjoy you. I think you're funny as hell. I think you're fun to be around, but you go a little bit too far sometimes. And so do I. But Bradley, so do I. So I'm taking admission for what I do. But I'm saying I think the alcohol is affecting you to where you say stuff that's a little bit out of line, and I have too in the past. I've completely done the same exact thing. But I've cut back. I've completely cut back on drinking. I try to be more articulate if I can. But I'm just saying, if you can cut back and be a little bit more square, as the older people would say,
are we square?
I think you'd be a joy to any panel you go to. I think you have the potential to really help any panel that you go to.
Thank you.
I'm trying to give you something positive.
Okay.
That's all.
All
People's Podcast.
Except the People's Podcast, because I bitch about the owner and what he does.
I wouldn't go there. I went there one time and it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I went there one time. I went there.
What did they do to you?
Dude, I swear to God, I had a dream last night that I was talking to Eli at a restaurant, some restaurant I wanted, and I was like, and I had to go up to him to tell him, I'm sorry, but I disagree that you go around New York City and point your camera inside people's places of business until they flip out, and that's how you get content for your show.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I stopped doing the show, because I didn't know that's what he did.
Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah. I went up to the troll and they dogpiled me, and then I was like, okay, and then they kicked me off. I didn't quit. They kicked me off because I was banging them left and right. I was ripping them apart left and right. You know me, Jeff. I can rip people apart.
Maybe you just sucked at it.
Kick you off.
Yeah. But it's all good. But Bradley, the whole point of me saying this, and I'll stop talking in a second. The whole point of me is you're a joy to have around. You're fun. I think you're very fun. But I'm just saying, try to cut back a little bit because you do get a little bit too sloshed. Sloshed.
Don't cut back. Don't
listen.
Yeah.
Slosh on your
sloshed.
Oh.
Moose, what do you think, Moose? What do you think?
Oh, the drinking. Yeah, maybe do cut back the drinking. I thought you meant his personality.
No. Drinking.
Okay, so
he's a grown man. I mean, I'm sure he knows what he's.
He said moose. I just want 10 seconds, and I'll let you guys go.
No,
Bradley.
If he thinks I'm drinking too
much, Moose, hang on, Bradley.
What's up?
I'm gonna put you backstage. Moose has the floor.
Okay. All right, just 10 seconds. So, Bradley, I believe that you're looking for acceptance. I was looking for acceptance for many years. And I think, like, honestly, dude, if you just put the bottle down and be yourself and just chill, I think you'll find your tribe. You don't gotta act dumb. You don't gotta play into the joke as hard as you do.
Do I get to have a rebuttal?
Yeah, but I'm not done now.
Okay,
I'm gonna say my last words and then you can rebut. I said 10 seconds, but Jeff, I really appreciate what you do, and I hope that people out there in the crowd appreciate what you do, and I hope they contribute to it. There's a button down there. You can definitely, throw a couple dollars his way. Maybe he will be able to spend some more time here and doing what he likes to do instead of going to a slave job and hating the
A
shitty.
slave job.
I like what I do.
All right, he loves the slave
I'm not
job, but
afraid of what I
but
do.
but yeah,
No idea.
maybe it gets him away from the nutcases here. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate everyone, even Bradley. And Bradley, even if you don't drink ever again, I still love you. If you do drink, I still love you, brother. Have a good night.
Wow.
All right.
Moose,
Later.
thank you so much.
So he just leaves then. I don't know. So I guess I don't get to have
No,
rebuttal.
you do. You can rebut. He's
I
watching.
mean, he's
listening.
gone. Is he? I don't know.
Yeah.
But like,
He was. He just make. That's how he makes his exit.
all right. Yeah, I'm trying to be respectful. So if you think I'm drinking
What
too
is
much,
your
I'm being
butt? Butt again. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just saying it. It's your show. You know, I don't want to be disrespectful to you or anything. So if you
You're
think
not. I want you to rebut. As the host of the show, I would like to give you your opportunity to rebut his butt.
Yeah, is that this is an open my rebuttal is that this is an open podcast. I'm not, you know, I don't need to be here or anything. I'm just here to have fun and whatnot. And if you have a problem with how much I'm drinking, if I'm being out of control, if you want to tell me, yes, I would try to tone it down and whatnot. Yes, I understand that.
I would just kick you from the panel.
Yes,
but I might tell you first, like I did.
That would be good. Yes, hey, tone it down, or I'm going to kick you out. That would be good. I would thank you for that, and I would say, okay, I'm going to shut up. I'll shut up.
But a lot of times it happens before I can. Like by the time I've caught it, it's already out the gate.
Yeah, has that happened? Have I been really
there's a
too
few
out of
times,
control?
but like I said, I never know where the lines are anyway. So.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay within your line. I don't want to ruin your channel or anything like that, you know, because I know this is
I
open
appreciate
podcast.
that.
I'm not here to
sometimes those
porn bomb or anything
lines,
like that.
I'm not
so,
sure.
yeah, it's hard to tell what you can say or what you can't say. So I try not to say. I know there's keywords out there, so I try to stay away from those. But you know, I'm kind of a shock jock, so I get out of control. I don't want to say out of control.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's the shock jockiness.
Yeah. If it's something that pops into my head that I think is funny, I tend to just blurt out sometimes. So I apologize for that. You know, so I don't know. But this isn't some place that I have to be. So if you're acting like, oh, if you want to quit drinking, you can be. If you don't want me to be here, I don't have to be here. It's just an open podcast. So I'm just here to have fun. I didn't know that somebody was going to give me a fucking, you know, an intervention.
Oh, I would say come prepared for anything here.
Yeah, but yeah, that guy's out of his mind. If you were to ask me,
Bradley. I don't think so. I'm sorry, Bradley.
I think he's well intentioned.
I don't think so. I think Bradley. I think we're trying to tell you that, but everyone enjoys you here. But sometimes, if you drink a little bit too much, sometimes you go off the rails. I think that was the only point that Moose was making and what I'm making. Sometimes, if you go a little bit too far, but other than that, dude, you're fun to have around. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
Again, it seems like an intervention. We all love you here. No, it's all cool. We're good. You know, whatever. You know, I'll try not to. I came on kind of late tonight, and I already did a show. I did a fun show with my friends, and I guess I got a little. I guess I drank a little too much, so I kind of
Bradley
go down here and whatever.
And keep in mind that none of that's coming from me. So that's just
Bradley.
People's.
Bradley, when I get out of when I would get out of line, Jeff and Moose would put me in my corner. So it's nothing. It's nothing
backstage.
like against
There's a corner backstage.
Yeah. So it happens.
Each have one.
It happens. But no, dude, I'm just saying, like, try to be a little bit more neat than sloppy. That's all we're trying to say, because
than slop.
More neat than sloppy. More neat than sloppy.
I'm trying to slur my words. Am I slurring my words? As long as I don't slur my words, that's not sloppy, is it?
Yeah. As in your character and your demeanor. That's the whole thing. Just try to be more tighter on your demeanor and your presence online. And I think you're a really funny guy. I do. I'm honest to God, do.
I'm gonna
yeah. I enjoy it. But there's no negativity. We just want the best for you, dude. That's all. You know.
Were those your last words, Mike?
Yes. Am I being kicked off now, Jeff? Am I being kicked off now?
Yeah, you all are. So I can
all
go
right.
to sleep.
Yeah.
Thank
Have
you.
one
Thank
more
you
day.
for trying to help, and I
And then
appreciate
tomorrow
it.
night I can stay on because it's my Friday.
All right.
Ooh.
Bradley, we love you, dude. We love you, dude. You're fun as hell. You take the pop shots. You roll with the punches. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. Just try to slow down on the drinking just a little bit, man. That's all.
Go fuck yourself.
I can do that. I can do that. I do that
The little
daily. So thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Right here, yeah.
Jeff,
Peace and
salute,
love,
man.
everyone. I'm sorry.
Jeff, I'll talk to you later, Jeff.
All right, take care.
All right. Oh my God.
Bye.
Bye. Get some sleep.
Bye.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry for ruining your show.
Call. Right. All right. That's it for tonight. I'm sorry I can't go longer. Or am I? But that's all I can do tonight. I got to wind it down and get my ass in the bed. I probably won't be out tomorrow, but Friday I'm off, so I'll be out. I'll do a day stream. You know, that 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time slot. So probably look for me Friday during the day is when I'll be out next. And it's Good Friday, so it's a somber day for many of us or many of y'all. And Sunday they roll back the stone, and we'll find out, is he going to be there? Or is he going to be gone? Arisen? Oh, thanks, transgender. We try really, really hard to bring it to all of you every day. All right, I really got to go. And otherwise I could get stuck here in a loop of one all by myself, which would be very pathetic and sad. So take care, everybody, and see you on Friday. Rock on. How do I get out of here? Over here. Bye.